Of course, guys, welcome to the Backseat. Ravi will be joining us soon. We've got Maynard who's playing first up. This is a show where we climb into Maynard's nice warm kangaroo pouch and we tell him he's playing the game wrong. So hopefully you guys can enjoy us kind of role-playing as Twitch chat. You guys are all allowed to be part of the discussion. We're going to talk about things. If we ask each other questions, please answer them in chat as well. And the least cancerous comments will tend to get read out and be a nice, lovely topic of discussion for us.
Yes, I'm still queuing. I'm waiting for a game.
We're watching. Have you seen the new PF, guys?
I have.
Yes.
How amazing does it look?
It's gonna be a while
sad.
before I stop. It's gonna be a while before I stop laughing at it.
I'm gonna bring that up real quick. That's so funny. Oh man, if someone can link it to me, please. I think it got linked on Reddit. I was showing it. Someone showed it to me at the end of yesterday's stream, and I was just dying. I did do a little video. I think that should be up on YouTube now, looking at those skins. But where's the image? It was on Reddit, right? What happened, Maney?
Got a turn.
Oh no.
I mean, what else do you expect, man?
Oh, where'd the PF? Maybe I saw it on Twitter. Where did this PF go?
Colors are so vibrant on this map.
If someone in chat can find that screenshot, let us know. For now, let's just watch Maney's delicious view. So this is Death Aura. This is, of course, the map that was designed by the lovely
Maris.
Maris.
Maros.
And if you're Zerg, you don't mind, but as a Terran, you got to be real careful with your buildings. You don't get a lot of space in this base. You get like 2 rows of buildings at most, basically.
Well, it's
your
new
main
season,
real
so their building's going to be on my side of the map. So
Okay. That's the wrong way to learn, man. I do 2 base all in every game, new map. There's actually something really funny. If you ever get in like a Hellion versus Zergling interaction or Hellion Reaper versus Hellion Reaper, fast units fighting through the speedy zones. That's it.
Let that guy go.
Woo!
Ha!
I actually feel like it's too conservative. Like, I get that it's like you want to be conservative and just put them on these little bridges, these little boosty zones.
Oh my god, his barracks is at home. This is crazy. This
What
is
the
one gas? 2 gas. Okay. That's crazy!
Oh, I'm gonna try and make Reapers from my base.
Nah, he's gonna one base all in him.
I feel like that's
Tanks.
everyone's just too excited by Cure. I think like Cure's like I'm gonna make Reapers and Hellions every game. To be fair, TY looked godlike in that finals.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Is not bad, not bad. He's the greatest Terran in the whole world. People keep saying, I don't know, Maynard. Oh, this TUA guy, yeah, all right. He's not bad, but he's not Maru. I'm like,
I think Innovation's the best Terran in the
Alright.
world.
Really?
you might be right. I actually would be more convinced that Innovation is the best Terran in the world right now than Maru.
I don't think
Yeah.
Maru is right now, right at this hot
No,
second.
not right.
but-
Not right this second. Maybe after. He's very close to being. Just
Innovation just pulled his punches against the young buck here and then regretted it later. He won't make
Yeah.
the same mistake twice.
yeah. You definitely pull your punches in the semifinals of GSL.
Against the Terran, Innovation's TVT, he was like, this is not going to be a problem whatsoever. And then suddenly he was down. He was like, oh, fuck. Okay.
I really liked him opening up 3cc in the final game on Nightshade.
I'm
Was
so
the-
stupid.
I was like, wow, Innovation went full Mario.
Who's the most handsome Terran in the world? That actually might be TY.
No, you're watching me right now.
Ow! I assumed it was professional. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the most handsome professional Terran is definitely TY. Definitely. The guy is sexy.
He's got good genes.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to his pants.
Ha!
Pull up to the ramp, Maynard.
Oh,
Oh, where's that advice 10 seconds ago, Pig?
Free. I literally said it, and then I see the red dots on the map. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Boy. All right. You know what? GG.
TVT!
BBT.
G,
I'll just play another one.
G, 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 G,
I'll just play another one.
G. That's like a good warm-up game, though, right? Like, sometimes you're like, well, that would be worse if it dragged on. At least it's just, it's done. Next one. Didn't happen. It's the warm-up game.
I probably shouldn't have low ground expanded after losing my first Reaper.
Yeah, I think what I would do there is I would like try to just run one of my Reapers like into his natural or his main right around the time where I think he's leaving his base and just try to distract him and then hope the Cyclone can come out and even if the command center gets delayed, see if I can finish it.
By the way, huge shout out and love to I Am the Lex for the tier 1 resub for 13 months, Engram fan for the gifted sub to Scott Bear 1, Shytan for the gifted sub to Rumpole 2, and Maynard for the Diamond 1, because we've been Diamond 2 for far too long. So I guess that MMR did carry over the next season. Yeah.
You should give a tier 3 sub or advance your sub to a tier 3 sub on Maynard's channel. I'm just saying. Good things happen.
Super Marabota, thank you for the 13-month resub as well. Thank you very much. Scam Train.
It was different.
So I just did some shout outs and I forgot to unmute my mic, guys. Thank you very much, Iron Golem, Adzi, Boyo, Tin Fox, Adonymous, and Dodek. Appreciate the subs. Much love, guys. Sorry, I muted the call to do shout outs and then I didn't unmute my own mic because I was coughing, which is why I'd muted my own mic. I'm very bright. Guys, let's get back into the call. Maynard's in another game. It's another TVT. Let's go.
All right.
TVT. Yeah, yeah,
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's on Submarine.
Let's
Nice.
go right back down to Diamond 2 because we've been Diamond 1 for far too long, guys.
Get on in it.
What was that, Scotch? It was a little bitty bottle of Black Label. That's nothing, but it's absolutely not nothing. Rails, thank you for the $15 donation. Says, grats on D1. Give you the D1, mate.
So zombiegrub, what opening are you doing in TVT right now? I see Maney's doing the same one as me, the 2 Reaper Hellion. Zombiegrub?
Zombiegrub wishes not to speak.
I said I was being right back too.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, because you won't listen. Anyways,
Always listen.
Yeah,
I haven't changed any of my builds for I think, swear to God, 2 years. Unless I'm
Nice.
cheesing.
Very nice. What's your opening? Is it just a gas first expand or something then, or?
Oh yeah, it's gas first expand. I like to play dangerously. I'm Austin Powers, not hitting on a 4 in blackjack. I barracks, Reaper, command center, and then a reactor.
You said, sir. I also like live dangerously.
Oh man.
Does he chug? No, he just gets whiskey. I got my Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich. Yep, that's the one.
I like it.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much for the tier 3 gifted sub, Hebert. Asclepius for the 5 gifted tier 1s as well. Thank you so much, guys. You are too sweet to me. I don't know what I did to get your love, but... I mean, please tell me. I'll just keep doing it. I love having subscribers.
Those are cool.
Subs are alright.
You know what else is alright? Getting paid
You.
for an event in esports.
Oh, hot diddly. I think it tastes all the sweeter when it's 6 months late, you know?
Yeah.
After you've been
It just hits different, you know?
after like saving your pennies and checking on
Yeah.
your couch covers for rent money, and just like
think-
oh,
Okay, that's
Finally.
triple Reaper. Alright, we're still making Reapers then. I am
Yeah.
the Lex. Thank you for the 5 gifted tier 1s.
I would probably, yeah, you should be right if you just keep building Reapers and Aliens. I always kind of pull behind the command center or to the high ground because you're going to be down a Reaper.
better to let your SCV die build in the command center than to let your army die and lose the game.
Yeah.
Is there a ledge here? There is. Okay.
Yeah, it's a double jump point, so it's pretty awkward if there's units on top of it, but... Oh my lord. Am I watching Maru? See that
He
Hellion
microed
pullback?
one unit.
Holy
I moved
shit.
1 unit back. It's
I
crazy.
I cast a Florencio game yesterday, and he went like Mass Blinkstalker versus Terran. I've never seen Florencio try hard micro so hard, and he was like doing really good. But it's just like there's a point where you're meant to disengage because all your stalkers are red, and he just kept attacking. It's like it doesn't matter how hard you blink when you're fighting Stim Marauders with red hit point blink stalkers, and like they all just died. And I was like, okay, yep, it's still Florencio.
It doesn't even matter how hard you try. All right, well, that wasn't very good for him.
This guy's weird. I want to check what he's doing with that T-Rex opener, though.
Have we got a Cyclone?
Yeah.
I'd leave the Cyclone in the main. Yeah.
I am, bro.
Bruh!
I see that much Reaper Hellion. I'm like, where's the lib, man? Where's that Liberator?
One being StarCraft?
I want to go across the map and have a look, see what's going on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go
None
across
of the
map.
StarCraft units match anyone's personality, really.
Oh,
That's a
really?
weird question.
You saying I don't drill? You saying I'm not in the rear with the gear?
Oh, I mean, if you had your choice, you would definitely be in the rear with the gear. Okay, he's got
Exactly.
a
Fireground
and a
biscuit.
tank. Okay, this is probably a two-base push then, because no one plays late game.
Possibly. I was more concerned if it was a 2-1-1, but it's not.
It's got a tank, so I don't think so, unless it's like a tank version of it.
It's not.
Was,
Honestly, it's not.
Yeah, the smoky, peaty whiskeys are definitely an acquired taste, chat. I see people saying, he's like, yeah, my friend loves that Lagavulin. I think it's like drinking a chimney. Yeah, how do you say it?
Yes.
Lagavulin.
Lagavulin?
That's not what I said.
Wait, what?
Lagavulin?
Lagavulin.
I like how Maynard just like became
It's
Scottish.
Not Lagavulin.
It's who's Goblin?
Lagavulin. Lagavulin.
Lagavulin.
Lagavulin?
Saying it correctly?
Hey! I clicked on that fucking thing.
This here is
What
what
is
we
this?
call. Ah! This is what we call the 2-minute late liberator. It's when you least expect it. That's actually like the one that always gets me. I'm like,
I definitely didn't expect it. That is true.
always gets me.
I want to try Lagavulin one day. There's actually a whiskey bar near me.
I'm for dick.
Probably try because there's no like smaller sample sizes and it's like $100.
Oof. Not cheap.
No. These like there's a lot of miniatures that I can test from my alcohol store, but that's not one of them. Are we in a squad stream?
Yeah. I think someone hasn't accepted the
Oh.
invite. Let me check.
Maynard hasn't. I didn't accept it though. I just automatically joined.
I think
I'm-
you and
I'm,
feardragon was still in it from last time.
Oh, okay.
I'm a
Alright.
little busy.
Yeah, you can join later. It doesn't
Maynard.
matter.
Please.
There's 2 guys on mobile who'd like to watch multiple streams, and they hate you, Maynard.
Caster support program for the war chest still up? What do you mean caster support program?
I don't think there's
Oh,
any
you mean
affiliate
affiliate.
program. There's no affiliate
Oh,
program this time.
no,
Or-
no.
Yeah.
No.
Do we know if it's
In fact,
feeding into a tournament? Have they announced anything?
is.
Okay, but they haven't announced what yet, right?
It's a team league. They know that
Oh.
much.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, first I've heard of this. This is new,
As
new
if
news.
none of us know
Oh.
anything about it.
Weird. Oh. Oh.
I actually don't even remember if I was
Oh.
paid for the
Oh.
affiliate.
Oh, no. No, I need those tanks. Please come downstairs. Please come downstairs.
Never tried Lefroig. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm dead. Cool. Well, I had fun putting my buildings down for a little bit before the game actually started. All right, GG. Someone else play, please.
I'll play. It's okay. I got you, man. I'll get a TVT and do even worse. You know what? I'll even play rank 3.
I don't think it's actually possible to
What?
play worse in TVT than me.
No, it is.
For a second, I just thought Zombie Grub was sponsored by Red Bull League of Legends. I was like, whoa, what is these new graphics on her? Oh, I'm watching a Twitch ad. Okay. I have a... I'm like, when did this big... What is going on?
Look at that. I got a Terran. What did I tell you? What did I tell you,
What did I
Maynard?
tell you? Yeah, well, good luck. Thank you very much, Shy-Tan, for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Well, that's so many subs. Crazy people.
When I played StarCraft on yesterday, actually it was yesterday, I was challenged to put 3 of my buildings in my opponent's base. So I 3-rocked a Terran who immediately scouted me, my first barracks, where I went down, and still lifted into his main and made Marines, and then built battlecruisers at home, and I won.
Holy
Even
shit.
3 barracks doing absolutely nothing. It was kind of a crowning achievement for me.
Sorry, was it... What map was this on?
The one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Everdream. Because,
Okay.
no, not Ever... Yeah, Everdream. Because I was
Wasn't-
like, I'm going to do what TY did, and it was immediately Scott.
And this was TVT, right?
Yeah.
You've been doing some wild plays. I was watching you play a TVP on Eternal Empire yesterday or the day before.
Oh, I did it there too.
Yeah. This barracks kept floating in and out of the base, and I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this. Like, I was like, I like it when Zombie Grub is a cheesy piece of shit, and there's BCs running around murdering probes. I was like, this is amazing.
Yep. Felt, I felt a little bad doing some of the things I've done.
It's fun just throwing caution to the wind. And there's something as well with like you're microing a BC, and I feel like it's like the one time where there's a very important micro interaction going on where your heart rate doesn't really spike at all. You're just like, click the big fat BC through the base. watch it kill.
Fuck off!
Taste my drill.
Green first!
Wow, super
Oh, wow.
try hard. Super
Didn't
try
realize,
hard.
didn't realize that generic Green Wings Cure played this ladder
Yeah.
at 4,400 too.
Maynard, can you join the squad if you haven't already? Just a reminder.
I already have, mate.
Beautiful. People in chat were requesting. They said, I need Maynard to be in the squad. I say they, one guy.
Yeah. Royal we. Yep. Pig, how do I? This is an open question,
Yeah.
and I'm not just asking you.
3x
How do I
Reaper.
not feel like shit when I play this game?
I just said 3x Reaper. Maybe that's it. I was like, I don't know what the question is yet, but I'm going to say 3x Reaper is the answer. I'm like,
What if I want to not feel like shit and also don't want a 3-rack Reaper?
Yeah, I mean, I recently was feeling really bad last week and the start of this week, and the last 2 streams before today and today as well was not bad, despite playing Neeb and Chance and like all 6K plus pro gamers all day. That's all I played. For me, it's mostly just as long as I have like a game plan I can follow, and I don't care about winning or losing. And I'm like, no matter what they do to me, I try to like not be too overly reactive and just stick on my game plan. And even when things get really hard, to just go, I don't really care about winning or losing. Like, let's just see if I can keep like hitting my goals and like kind of have that learning mindset of like, whenever I get in a game where I have no idea what the fudge I'm meant to do, to just like, let's just watch the replay and like figure out what I should do next time, you know?
I haven't actually done a focus goal stream in a really long time, actually.
That's probably it. Just get back to the fundamentals, right? Like just do like a build refinement streams. Like your focus goal is like hit the build up to 4 minutes perfectly or something every game. And like, yeah. Have you ever done one like that where it's just like to do with general build order tightness?
Yeah, no, I did one where I would have like a build per matchup and then have like a certain time, like a clock in the build where I wanted to have a certain amount of units.
Oh yeah, so you can just do like a quick rewind at the end and then you can like see how well you did.
Yeah, like, oh, I got blocked here, so I didn't have enough Marines at X minutes. Oh, that's a good siege tank shot. Get him, streamer! Get him! Thank you so much, Crackpot, of course, with a resub as well. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate the love on stream. I will show better games to my fans at some point. Yes, it is a new webcam, so I am looking crisp. Thank you very much. Webcam, I'm not super happy with it though. It glitches a lot.
Oh, look at this little tryhard. Look at this little tryhard.
Oh no, 2 Vikings. Rip.
I would just pull that tank back behind now and be chill. Yeah. There's like a weird thing where a siege tank shot, I feel, can kill your entire army at the start of TVT, or it can hit one Marine and put a single unupgraded Marine in the red, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't actually care about that. That did nothing.
You know, luckily it's not Command and Conquer, where a single flame trooper can actually kill your whole army. Just me.
I'll still never forget making an army of mass flamethrowers as a kid after stealing their thing with an engineer, the Hand of Nod, and then being like, yeah, 20 flamethrowers attack, and the Obsidian of Light shoots one, its backpack explodes, and every single flamethrower blows up, and I'm like,
could you?
I'm so sad.
Could you imagine esport with millions of dollars on the line, and they're just like, he's got an engineer. It's getting closer. There it is. He's stolen his only production facility. That's it. GG. He is the world champion.
Well, I'll never forget. Yeah, playing my brother. He was older than me by like 3 years, and we're playing Red Alert, and I'm like, I think I'm winning. And just like an APC slides in my back door, unloads 5 Tanyas, and kills my entire base in 3 seconds. And I'm like, cool.
Oh, great. I was winning until you snuck one unit into one building. Awesome. In a game where I can only control my units if they decide I'm allowed to. I love how you and you can only target fire in that game. There's no A move. And when you right-click on the unit, the units will like run around it and then fire. They're like, oh, we're in range, but I'm not ready yet. Just give me a second. We're in range, but just give me a second here. I
haven't played the remaster yet. I gotta get it just for the nostalgia and stuff. But I remember, like, I think it's in original, the Mammoth tank has a really good anti-infantry rocket it can shoot, but it will only shoot it when it turns its turret as it attacks. So you have to, like, move it to be, like, side onto the unit and then tell it to attack the infantry. Otherwise, it'll use its tank cannons, which I love how effective the tank barrel weapons are against infantry in that game. It's amazing.
Oh my god, a boy pool? What is he doing? What is this?
I don't know, man.
You win, though.
His name is... Well, I like the player's name is In Flames, and is literally... Yeah. Don't sign up for the In Flames military, guys. I don't care what the pay is. You do not join that guy's army.
That's wild.
I was not expecting that, man.
I think he intended the one base, like, initial attack with the tanks and the Vikings to win.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Did you want to play another, or shall I go?
Play another?
Oh, you're cool.
I always want you to... I would watch you play all day, ZG.
It's called a stream, then.
It is called a stream. It's precisely what happened. What up, Robbie?
Robbie! What's up?
I'll play one more.
Have you fired up the stream, my dude?
I have.
Excellent.
My dude.
Then now my multi-twitch is accurate because it was linking your stream before and...
Because you were too lazy to update it.
Anyway, how are you? How was your day?
Long and stressful. I'm ready to lose some StarCraft.
Oh my god.
Because nothing de-stresses you like playing StarCraft.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you want to do after a stressful day, or you've just been berated by people, you just had a really rough time, projects are overdue. You're like, I'm gonna play 5 ladder games and get one based.
Yeah. You know what actually de-stresses me is drinking a can of beer that's larger than my head.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey,
that's a good idea.
Is that what you call a 40? A 40? Is that what that's called?
I've gotten so many tier 1 subs today, like actual tier 1 subs.
Oh, the really
you all
real
agree
subs?
with me
Oh my
that
goodness.
they're super rare, right?
They are very rare. I always say whenever I get a tier 1 or something like that, I'm like, oh my god, the rarest Pokemon of all.
Wait,
I gotta get my
why is
Pokeball
a
out.
tier 1 rare?
Instead of a Twitch Prime sub,
because
or
Twitch
sub,
Twitch Prime,
Oh, really?
or
or a resub.
Yeah, tier 1.
yeah. I mean, it's like they've given you a promise ring with a tier 1 sub, you know? Like they're saying there's going to be some level of commitment. It's not just like you're kind of defining the relationship. Like, we are dating. It's not you could just go bang anybody else at any moment, you know?
To me, it's going from like to I like you. You know, it's not quite love, but you're basically saying, I'm digging this relationship, and this isn't going to be a 1 week thing. We're like, you know, this isn't a weekend passion fling. We're going to actually, we'll see what happens here.
I got a Skamaz train off of most of tier 1 subs. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What is this, 2011?
Yeah. Is this Idris stream in 2011? Am I also making mad bank off of advertisement?
Quick, open your Skype. Let's see.
Big thanks, Adsy and Poshed.
Yeah.
Much love for the sub and the cheer, guys. Much
Too
love.
many people adding you on Skype, and then call them all cunts, and then do that. Then we'll be just like 2011 watching Idra play again. Oh, what a nostalgia trip.
Hey, so that.
No, tier 3s are actually full marriage. That's like.
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah. They buy you shiny things, and you know, on the birthday you give them a special time. Say thank you. Special. Not just birthday time. Yeah. Special birthday time.
The annual blowjob from your subs. One time a year. It's like I don't want to do that all the time, but just once a year, maybe for your birthday.
Oh my god, and 5 gift subs and another tier 1 sub.
Oh my lord.
My god.
That's so weird. Oh my god, you guys are making me freak out.
So I always like to include really interesting things from chat in our discussion. So back on what Maynard was talking about with, you know, how do you not feel like shit when you play? And Just Johnson in chat says, I don't understand, why would obedience to your plan be a sign of an achievement, right? Because I said, you know, for me, it's just, can I follow my plan? Don't care about winning or losing, but just focus on playing well, right? You know, for me, it's like, can I roll with the punches? And it's having the grit to just keep playing and keep trying to achieve my goals in the game, no matter what's happening. Because a lot of us get caught up in tangling ourselves in our own indecision, right? That's the biggest problem most players have in StarCraft. People get especially when we have a mental block in a matchup, we lose confidence, right? And then we start really just beating ourselves more than our opponent beating us. Like it's you look at a matchup when you're having a really tough time, it's never like, I guess I'm just playing the wrong strategy. It's like there's just a complete lack of being able to focus on the right things because you've got too much like fear in your head. You're like, what if this happens? What if that happens? You're trying to react to every little thing your opponent does. Like whenever you're really struggling in a matchup, it's not, maybe I just need to go Stargate instead of Twilight Council. Like that's not what's causing you to do it, right? So to finish what he says, maybe your plan wasn't good to start with. Maybe diverging to another plan would have been smarter. Is there something I'm missing? I mean, you can always change strategies, but the great thing about StarCraft is as long as your strategy has some inherent logic to it, and it's a style that you enjoy playing, that you feel some inspiration to play, you will always, if you focus on the correct things, find a way to make it work and get better. So my view in my own experience, and that's all I can really speak to, because we all have our own crazy brain with our own weird ways of how we rationalize things, and some of us have a really strong ego. I would say I'm more of a strong ego person, where I've got to fight my ego and keep it under control. I look at someone like Snoot or Probe, and I'm like, you need an ego boost. You got to stop crying all the time and, you know, shitting on yourself and talking down to yourself. Like, you should actually try to strengthen your ego. But for me, it's like I got to keep it under control. I'm like, yeah, fuck this guy up. I'm so good at this game. And they're different sides of the same going off track with what you're focusing on. So if I'm really getting upset, what I find is I'm caring too much about the end result, winning or losing. I'm caring too much about MMR. I'm caring too much about getting a certain rank in GM. And the only way you can actually achieve your goals in a competitive game like StarCraft is like actually focusing on the details. So the moment you're focusing on the goal and not the steps that'll get you there, you're fucked. You're not going to make any progress. So that's my thoughts. You guys got anything to add?
No, whatever Pig said.
I am somewhat focusing.
feardragon's probably drinking that beer that's bigger than his head.
Oh, I didn't mean to make a fucking tech lab.
Shit.
Oh well, what you gonna
It's
do?
another tech lab for your barracks. It's alright, look, part the glass half full.
Yeah.
I already have enough tech lab right there.
Well, yeah, maybe you want to make more marauders later on the 4th and 5th barracks. I don't know. Fuck. Shit.
No one expects the in-between bases, but my troop.
Oh, thread the needle. He's not looking. That's a lot of dead probes. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Spend your money. Third base.
Yeah.
And now you just make an armory and they're invisible all the time? How is that even fair?
I was actually really worried he had stalkers coming around to kill me.
He does have a third base, right? Or is this just
I would
4-gate?
assume so.
Oh yeah, if you build an armory now your mines stay invisible. Oh shit.
Yeah, they get the little red laser dot above them. I actually just forget to get drilling claws now. And there are times, because I see the little red laser line above them, I'm pushing in Terran vs. Zerg, and I'm like, and now, quick burrow. And my Widowmine's like, slowly shifting to the ground. I'm like, oh no, it's too slow.
like my dog when it lays down. It's just like does a little bit of a circle and like checks the area out, looks down, and then goes, "All right, down we go." He needs to pat the ground with his feet a little bit before he lays down every time. Oh. He's got those map control stalkers out. All right.
What piece do I even take?
The front. Oh, okay. They're like both the same distance. So I don't know. Do you want to be in a triangle or a line? Are you a line girl or a triangle girl?
I think I've chosen.
Okay. Well, triangle is the strongest shape in nature, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, you've got equal opposing forces in all directions.
That's some good.
So
That's a good stalker map control right there.
scan ahead.
Yeah.
Scan behind.
Ha! Lol, Sim isn't done.
Stims for the week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we don't mind drop that natural faux show. You got this.
Yeah, he's not looking for sure. 100%. Stim! Oh, there it is! Go! Oh, no, he is watching. Oh. Rip.
That's all right. That probe line just got decimated.
Is there a medevac still hanging out in the natural?
Yeah, you just need to defend the counter now, I think.
Oh.
So all bio, maybe pull back at the natural, bury your mines. Don't go out to the third base, in my opinion. Like, you can land it and rally SCVs there, but just make sure your bio doesn't get charged on. And just focus on depots and marine production, and you should be all right. These libs are going to win the game.
Don't forget to ask some why not questions. That's actually a really good backseating for our backseating. Why haven't you got a Ghost Academy yet, Zombie Grub?
Uh.
My favorite thing when people ask why not questions. I love it. Definitely don't have a rule against that in my chat.
Yeah. So how's the... I mean, the Ghost Academy is only 50 gas. Builds really quick. Why not get it, you know?
Can we get a missile turret out front the natural and third base? Just to get rid of the pervert that's no doubt sitting there.
Sure.
Where's the proxy armory? Why would you proxy your armory? That's bad backseating, Chad.
Wow, this is like
It's good backseating.
mass blink stalker. What a chat.
Holy fuck. Yeah.
Let's see how they hold up against upgraded buyer.
I'm gonna say those mortals could be colossi, and this would actually be a fight that he might win.
I like that the player's name is Fix Protoss.
Yeah.
SCVs, Drilly Boys, go!
Well, let's just say that he is getting fixed right now.
Well, charge lots are pretty good still. But when he loses them, his army doesn't win this fight, though. Spend your money!
Yeah, did you know if you nuke 10 places simultaneously, at least one will do big damage? So it's literally an uncounterable strategy.
That is true. That is true. It's a 1,000, 1,000 to guarantee damage on one thing.
So this Protoss is all in as fuck. And Drilly Boys need to just tank for our bio, I think, and we should have it. Oh yeah, you're doing heaps good. If you get those Widow Mines up in front of the third base, I think the next wave will do nothing. Oh my god, this TY Liberator control at the same time?
Right?
Delicious.
It feels like I'm watching a TY first person stream again.
Yeah.
All
Hello.
over again.
Hello. Goodbye. TY's shit talk when he's playing is one of the best things ever. It's just this super soft voice saying hello whenever he hits a mineral line and saying goodbye whenever he picks up and leaves. There's something oddly peaceful and zen and awesome about it.
Do you know what's great about Zen? It's not in the map pool.
Did you really not like Zen that much?
It was one of those maps that I didn't have good games on. I actually liked watching games on it a lot, but I didn't have good games on it. Whereas Golden Wall's a map where I do have good games on.
I would always just fall apart with the movement on that map. Like my units would just get stuck moving around, and then I would fall apart, and I'd run into an army and get stormed or something. So I had the same thing. I was like, oh, I like this map, but I suck at it. So it was kind of weird.
I enjoyed casting games on it.
Yeah, people in chat are like, well, this is an interesting type of stream. Yeah, this is, I mean, obviously we annoy each other a little bit, but we actually are friends. So there's some people like, why aren't you guys shit-talking the whole time? Like Twitch chat would be like, oh, we actually do want to not hate each other. Yeah. So we actually, it is 50% just chatting and hanging out with friends. Like,
I want all my friends, including myself, because I also am friends with myself, to win games. I actually want them all to win.
Yeah.
Do I get joy when sometimes something really bullshit happens and they lose? I mean, maybe. I'm not going to say that out loud.
Hey Pig, which fourth base do you take as Protoss on this? Do you take the one that this guy did, or do you take the forward one?
As every race, you take the same 4 bases, in my opinion. That Zombie Grub, it just took the sheet because the other ones are so far out in the corner. I'm sure there's an argument for taking them, but it is so far.
Yeah, I mean, warp-ins are great and all, but what if like ZG was dropping that top nexus and also like the main, then pushing in the natural or dropping the main or something?
Storm drop.
Yeah. Oh.
She loses the head-on fight there, right, without the Widowmine hits.
Yeah, I think a few Vikings in the army is crucial to take out that storm drop, but I mean, we've got the better army. It's just about making sure the storms don't land in the center of the bio.
Is there a reason not to just load up one medevac and go to the main while you poke at the front?
I think you could, for sure.
Control.
Could you try controlling better? Have you considered that?
No.
Oh.
This is one of these funny situations where whoever just attacks into the other will get destroyed. If one of them clumps up into the other, like, they're just screwed, but, like, it's just okay, nice and patient, you know.
Oh, yeah. Look at that TY. She multitasking a liberator. She didn't just set it and forget it. What a god. Literal goddess tasteless.
Still looking for those storm drops.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get those amps. Get those snap amps as soon as that High Templar comes out of prison.
Damn, that Widowmine almost hit.
Fastest EMPs in the West. That's what we want here.
I love the one Liberator zoning out his army.
I love the one Liberator, one Viking thing. It's like, oh, I can't actually drop out of my prism. It's genius. It's inspired.
I know the Vikings are mostly for the prism. Oh,
thank you.
I'd probably just spread my army out and try to aggro with just a handful of bio at this point.
Uh-oh. Never mind. Here we are. We're doing it. We're in. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, nice EMPs. Good EMPs.
Storm ahead if you're going to chase this. There could be backup High Templar.
Yeah,
you mean scan ahead?
Yeah, storm scan.
Amazing if you could just drop a storm. With
oh my god, a global storm?
global
Got
storm.
him. Yeah. I mean...
Kill him. Do it. Oh no, DTs! Oh no!
Oh no!
No! The DTs to the attention from the fight! Zombiegrub, no!
I like how Maynard is upset that the DTs took our attention away, but Maynard was the one that was screaming, "The DTs! The DTs!"
Yeah.
Well, I saw the DTs after I looked back because ZG would have known before I knew because she's got sound. I don't have sound.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh my! All of a sudden, things are looking bad for Terran, even though they were winning. Remember, I was on the Practice Pylon show yesterday, and I was just like, I think the reason why people get upset at Protoss is because they have some things that just feel bullshit. They may not be bullshit, but they feel like they are. This is one of those moments.
For sure.
For sure. Spoilers, I haven't watched it yet. Oh my goodness. It's the Pylon show, it's a podcast. It's not
Do you have a sensor tower in your... Yeah, okay. Yeah. I need to increase the resolution.
Enhance.
Actually, I'm just going to use my new setup in my second camera.
So Ravi, I'm so jealous of the amount of space you have behind you because one of my struggles in this room is to have room behind me, and a green screen. It's so sick.
It is.
I watch the videos on Twitter.
It is like the most underrated, difficult thing to have in like a production setup. Is just having actual space to move. Oh god.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he wouldn't actually shoot them.
Them disruptors. I am actually not sure how you win this game now.
Rely on the PF to defend your fourth and send out like a drop to his fourth.
Yeah, maybe like drop.
Damage.
Yeah. Because like just having your army sending at your fourth, he's just gonna get further ahead anyway.
Yeah. He's still hovering there. Maybe you want to repair up the planetary just so it has a few more hit points.
Oh god.
Right now.
Oh god, he's gonna storm the skivs.
Or is he?
Disrupt. And the disruptors killed most of the ghosts.
Yeah, but SCVs are still alive. And he's backing off. This is buying space for the drop.
Yeah, the double drop is poggers.
You want to have the money for libs here, but you can't. Oh, good split. Get him, drop ship. Yeah, I mean, this drop's going to do damage for sure. He's not looking at that for sure. Get her done.
I mean, charge lots.
Oh, yeah. Warpins. I've always liked that 2 of the 3 races in this game can just make an army appear. Like, just be like, oh, I need 50 army supply. There it is. Nice.
I like that storm micro. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, God, that medevac. A stiff breeze will kill that medevac there.
I feel like this Protoss player must have a 5th base. So much stuff.
Yeah, I think so. They probably have the one next to the main.
To be fair, sometimes I play games like this, and then like 30 minutes in, I'm like, check the upgrades, and the Protoss has been on like 0-0 the whole time, and I'm like,
Disruptor?
No,
nearly
just
kills the
shot a
prism.
war
Oh,
prism.
kill the prism.
Yeah, they have that base.
try to float your
I'm
main
screwed.
down to the base next to it. I agree, you're probably screwed. Unless the Protoss decides to get a bit overeager.
Oh, I'm definitely screwed.
Oh, God. G-jizzle.
I'm gonna attack into
GG.
your planetary fortress. GG's. You were playing super well. GG's.
Mhm.
That was a good couple of games. Hot damn.
Turns out the patch did not
Oh,
remove
man.
Dark Templar or Warp Prismas from the game, so there is still that. Everyone stay aware in your TVPs. That will happen.
Yeah.
So, feardragon, how are you feeling about playing, or Pig, how do you feel about playing? It's up to you.
I'll play. I'm good.
You play? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let me just go C2 capture. There we go.
I
Should-
love that my broadcasting software just resets my hotkeys 60% of the time.
Really?
You
What
sent another
software?
invite to Maynard on the squad stream.
Oh, I need to send Maynard another one?
No, you did
No.
send him another one. It's not sent to
I
Feardragon.
accepted that. I accepted it.
Oh. Feardragon was already in before.
Yeah. I told you
wow.
it like auto accepts it for some reason.
It says zombiegrub, pig, Maynard. Someone just asked me to make sure Feardragon's in it.
Oh, yeah. What the hell? Why do we have... All right, I'll cancel the invite to Maynard. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Refresh the page. What the hell? That's very...
The squad that I open up on my dashboard only has the 3 of us and no Feardragon.
All right, let me
did
see if...
you refresh?
Let me refresh. Let me click start squad stream, add channel, Fear Dragoon, 64. Invite has been sent. There we go. Did you get it?
Yeah, it opens up my dashboard for some reason when I hit accept.
I still just have me, you, and zombiegrub and no Feardragon in the squad.
Hit refresh. Maybe.
I just opened the page. I had the page closed because I don't.
He
like
he
it.
literally just clicked it, so who knows? Maybe it'll just take a few seconds.
Oh, hit F5.
Let's go. Huh?
I'm up against OnlyPants for kids.
I really like the shaders on this map.
I'm looking through stats. Oh, who's playing?
Me.
Be ready.
And now the squad stream says that Feardragon has an invite sent but hasn't accepted it.
In the rear with
I will forever have an 100% win record on Apotheosis.
Nice.
Nice.
SCV ready.
I have a 0% win rate on Mech Depot. I played one game, went fuck that map, and never played it again.
Really?
For that map.
That was where the Fist of Neeb happened.
It was.
200 army supply, right? Was it 199?
199, yep.
199 army supply per us. It's best rogue, right?
Warping pin. Got a warping pin. Yeah, it was against Rogue.
Yeah.
And then they
Rematch.
rematched in Rogue One with Swarm Hosts.
Huh? In the rear with
On Acolyte. Right?
That's right, Acolyte with the backdoor.
Yeah.
Backdoor,
The backdoor Nidus, yeah.
backdoorness.
I forgot
I
to
think because Rogue
scout.
was like the pure macro Zerg at that point, and I think that after playing Neve, the other Koreans were like, just cheese his fucking ass.
what's going on?
And then he did, and history was made. Rogue was the champion. What a great year.
Yeah, it's more like history wasn't made.
Yeah.
need to advance on.
Yep. SCV ready.
Is this a debate pylon? Oh no, it's real.
No, this guy's actually crazy. This guy is actually an insane player.
What's going on?
How did he get that?
Go ahead. Man the rear. What's Go ahead.
My
Man the
goodness.
rear with the gear. Band-aid. What? Ah! You scared me.
Which doesn't
Did he-
work.
Put one.
Did he put a
yeah,
Did he put a fucking photon cannon right next to your barracks?
Band-aid. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
He was just
This guy-
desperate because he realized he couldn't go in any further. So he was gonna get
Man, I'm listening.
Like, is this guy for real? Or?
He's just super desperate.
Oh. Proxy gateway as well as a gun rush. My goodness.
Yeah, Pig's still in a really good spot though.
I don't think any of those. Oh, he's got one pylon, but it's not going to power anything. That thing to the
Get
top
him.
is actually depowered.
Get up another bunker with your 175 mineral.
SCV ready.
He's super all in, right?
Grim Reaper has arrived.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
I think there's a bunker in the main though, right? Yeah, you'll be right. He can cannon the ground all he wants as long as he doesn't get up the ramp.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's depowered, like I said. It's like that pylon's on range. That's what I thought.
SCV ready. This better be good.
This is so fucking terrifying.
They're harassing your SCVs.
Arc Revenant, thank you for the 2-1 reset for 3 months. Hell yeah.
Armed and ready.
Oh, that cannon's depowered as well. He's got no pylons.
I was very confused when I saw that zealot come in. I forgot. I was like, oh, people do this. I was actually in full panic mode there. I was like, oh my god, my brain's overloading with what I should be controlling right now. But yeah, this player always does the same kind of really crazy, weird, cheesy play in the last games I've played against them.
Okay.
There's a lot of players who play like this. The mineral only rush, the best kind. Don't have to micro workers onto gases. It's pretty hard, so people have figured out how to take that out of the equation.
All right, mate. Well,
I'm gonna play another,
about
of
another
course. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, that doesn't count.
It's got another.
Yeah, that hardly counted.
yeah.
Thanks a lot, Jolie Bolly, for the sub. Appreciate everyone for supporting the backseat. If anyone has any interesting questions for all of us, as always, shout them out in the chat. We're not going to read everything, but every now and then we will include you guys in the conversation. Oh, big thanks, Adelberg, continuing a gifted sub. So rare.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
that was from Keybrit as well. So thanks, Keybrit, for gifting it. Adelberg for continuing it. Much love.
Hey, it's the guy again.
I'll tell Race this time. I forgot to last game. I so rarely play random these days. So
I mean,
no.
does he do
This is
something
a
different
field
if you're a
test.
different race? Or
yeah, I mean, he'll be slightly more calculated with how he does the cannon zealot rush, you know. So we'll.
yeah. Okay, he'd just be like, oh, I don't go up into the main this time. I'll just cannon the natural.
The biggest difference is if you're playing random versus like, you know, Terran and Zerg and stuff is usually actually where your like wall off is. Because if it's like versus Zerg, obviously you want to get like a wall at the ramp. But if you're playing versus Terran and they just get a Reaper up and your wall was at the ramp, there's nothing defending your mineral line and you're not getting a stalker up for a while. So I think that can be impactful.
Yeah, I don't know what the real rush distance is with like pylon blocking and stuff, especially with those zoom fields on this map.
Zoomies.
Zoomies.
Hello.
Maybe he likes macro against it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Nice timing, Maynard.
Once a cannon rusher, always a cannon rusher.
I wonder if that's his second pylon. The first one's just like, well, I mean, obviously it's the second pylon, but I wonder if there's like if the other one's just out on the map.
It is out on the map. It's out on his side of it.
feardragon. it's you know, the zealot thing. That's what I'm wondering.
Sometimes we're so eloquent for casters.
Yeah.
We say the words what we good talk.
Yeah, what we
Yeah.
good talk with the English speaking.
Are you guys much worse at speaking after commentating? Like after a long day of commentating, do you just like fail at words?
I think I actually have never noticed. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I've definitely had times where like after like online stream, which is just very different, after like 2 or 3 hours I feel like I start losing control over my words.
Yeah.
But
I remember
Doesn't happen
sometimes in Poland, like at IEM after like a 12-hour day where we'd all be like in the lobby and having a drink and just sitting there, and I would just like blue screen completely. And people are talking and then they'd be like, "Hey man, are you alright?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm here." You know,
This isn't my room.
I'm decompressing and I'm just trying to like, you know, just let everything leave my body and reset for the night. And I'm like, I can't think of things. Like when people ask me questions, that is true. Like I don't know if I'm speaking incorrectly, but I'm definitely like finding it hard to think of answers to questions and stuff like that. Just running on very few cylinders.
I'm very rarely like super exhausted. I'm usually so pumped up on like adrenaline and like wanting to hang out with friends for like the entirety of the event that I'm either like good to go or I'm actually just like dead.
Right.
But it rarely happens.
I usually like the whole day, especially at a LAN, I try to bring a lot of energy into every broadcast, even at like hour 11. I'm still trying to like be hyped and have like sort of like live event energy. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
So there could be something missing, or this player could just be like, nah, I don't like building tech that early. It's hard to figure out.
Maybe Twilight Conceal with a dark shrine somewhere on the map.
Yeah, I mean, I'm checking all the corners already.
You only saw 2 of his pylons, right?
And there's a shield battery. No, this player doesn't know how to read an all-in. They just play a ridiculously safe opening by default.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people, they just, rather than learning how to scout, they make it to an insanely high level, finding like a one-size-fits-all play.
I miss, like, okay, one thing I really was like jealous of was like watching the Cats vs Tasteless games yesterday because I think went to sleep. They're actually pretty good. It's pretty fun.
Jesus.
Well done.
Calm down.
Tasteless and Cats are pretty good.
It was a fun best of 7, just because it was like Cats is not as good, but he's a teaser. So
The last game was great.
yeah, he's doing some really weird shit, like 6 minutes ultras and like War.
The last,
I didn't see any of it. Who
the
won?
last
Good,
game
good.
is freaking amazing because it's one of those maps where you have like, you know the
Oh, it's
Brood
fighting
War map?
spirit, so there's mineral
Yeah.
patches in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. It's like in Brood War, when you have like a base in the middle, it's not like in StarCraft 2 you have a base somewhere in the middle and stuff where it's a gold minerals. It's literally just like imagine 2 or 3 minerals worth of mineral patches, just like on every single side.
It's 2 bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks ridiculous. So anyways, Tasteless moves in, sees like Cat still doesn't have a third. Well, he must have taken it somewhere else on the map, or he's planning something really weird because he has like double evos and stuff too. So he literally scouts every single base around the map, but he doesn't scout the center of the map.
Yeah, it was pretty
And
fun.
Cats just took a really fast third at the center.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Anyways, what I was gonna say I'm jealous of though is that like I wish, because that's like it's something that's so common amongst Brood War streamers. Like it feels like all the foreigner Brood War guys are around like each other's skill level and they play together. All the Korean Brood War pros are like literally that's what their job is basically coordinating with other Brood War X pros and streaming their points of view and stuff. So it's one thing I really would think would be super cool is if it was actually like if we could be competitive with each other. But unfortunately, our skill differences are just so
All
large.
right, I'm sorry. I try to get better at the game, all right? But it's really hard.
I mean, really, I was just telling Pig to kind of just like come down to our level. I'm jealous.
I love all the guys in Brood War, but I am not jealous of many things in Brood War.
A community where like, because like even when you watch like the Brood War, the Korean guys, like Flash stream for instance, like his YouTube editor will always bring in like Bisu's face cam to the first person VOD.
Oh, cool.
They're basically all have an agreement where they can do that, right?
That is cool.
So, yeah, exactly, and that's super cool. And just like, you know, everyone gets hype and you're on a ladder and you start facing people, and I don't really like it because then people tell the other person, like, it's me, and then everyone... I get a lot of pressure, but I feel like if I scheduled it, right? Like if it was something that was like a best of 7 for fun, Matcherino stuff and it just like happened frequently enough, I would like it. I kind of used to actually meet people on ladder back when I was actually trying, but now I don't meet anyone competitively.
I know of like 4 streamers or 4 people that I follow that stream Brood War, and they're not closely matched.
So Cats, you know, and Tasteless just fought together, right?
Artosis would dunk to any of them.
So Artosis would probably win against any of them, but Tasteless plays with Cats and oh, fuck, someone came on. Oh, it was Special. He faced Special, who came back to play some Brood War. I think he like practices with TT1.
Isn't TT1 way better as well?
I don't know how much better they are, honestly.
I think that TT1 and Artosis. Yeah,
But, like I feel like Brood War is one of those games where things can look closer than they really are with big skill differentials. It's like, oh, they're holding on with like 2 bases versus 6, but look at how efficient they're being, because it's just like takes forever to end the game. I don't know. That's like my layman's opinion.
All I know is MMR basically is that I know that Artie is like a you know, he's like teasing with the edge. He's of 2K MMR, which is really legit, and I think he's actually gone over it once or twice, which is very, very cool. That's very high. He's been
Well, it
S
still
before.
doesn't really like invalidate my point. Like the Brood War pros all face shit all the time. I still think that's cool. Tasteless still accepts challenges from anyone that comes into his chat. Like if Machine were to come back and start playing Brood War and was like, hey Nick, you want to play a game? He'd be like, yeah, dude, like set a time, like, let's do this. And I don't know how closely matched it would be, but I didn't think him and Cats are gonna be closely matched considering how much Cats plays Brood War.
I guess
still like all 7 games.
I guess there's not too many professional Brood War streamers that are on Twitch. So in that regard, it's like mainly community guys, and yeah, the community guys seem to be closely matched. But it's like in StarCraft 2, there's the pros definitely play with each other a lot. Every time I watch a pro stream, at some point they're in a custom with another pro.
Okay.
Yeah, like they ladder a lot, obviously. But like when I watch Lambo or Hearthstone or something like that, I see them playing together and streaming together.
Okay, yeah, but that's like that's a different point than my point.
Is it?
Yeah, my point was that I wish that we could all play together. Like I wish that we could all like challenge each other with best of 7.
Okay. So
because I don't ever like have any custom games anymore, and I used to do it a lot when I was in a clan.
Oh my god, the Archons!
I think I lost a Hydra.
I think I lost a Hydra. I might have killed 4 Archons and 3 Colossus, but man,
I understand what you mean now, ZG. I thought you were talking about everyone in Brood War, like in the foreign scene of Brood War.
Looks like a new mutation.
But now I know the difference. Got it. Can't you do handicap? No one wants to play handicapped.
Yeah, it wasn't a comment on either scene. It was just a comment on like I was watching them play each other, and I wish that we could play each other more.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep.
That's the short version.
Mutation is complete.
Maybe handicap or something. Handicap doesn't work as well as you would like when it comes to
They're
actually,
hitting
like,
your
trying to
base.
Also,
change skill
Spring the
levels.
trap.
I don't think anyone wants to play
The
handicap.
fuck?
Enemy raid
the
on
very
our
first
forces.
StarCraft project that I ever, or like StarCraft event that I ever tried to do. Oh fuck, that's long ago.
So I accidentally dehotkeeyed all my hatcheries somehow, which is the problem that just happened there.
Can you reselect them with backspace really quickly after the fight?
Yeah, I don't use backspace, but it's fine.
Oh, you have to develop back on. That's nice.
Kills one base of workers. I've still got a giant economy.
Enemies in our base.
You just sent them back.
Pay attention. Your force is under
I
attack.
said you sent them
Take
back,
control
streamer.
of the
How are you losing the
situation.
hatchery?
This is where you abduct the stalkers.
Grab the DT. Throw a DT in that hole.
A mineral field is the enemy's begun.
Oh, we actually managed to do that. Very well done.
Well,
He just did some nice feedbacks.
Oh no, God, that back.
Feedback's great. Lets you know how you're doing.
That's what Reddit said.
That was an accident, I swear. I didn't mean to bring drones.
Oh, pig.
Our
I got
army's
so
Massive
mineral
squeeze.
field is depleted. I hope
I was
you
gonna take
Those
the.
roaches in the south. Oh.
Oh, he didn't know the roaches.
Yeah, there's 3 roaches. Oh wow, he's gonna think you're BMing him now.
Kind of am.
Kind of up.
I mean, putting the building down is obviously very silly. Now he's gonna go Super Saiyan and be like, I'm not losing to this dickhead now. Well, this pig guy's a real shithead, man.
Oh god, I always feel so nervous when I see Zergs like
Enemy raid on our
tank
forces.
like suck so much HP out of their hatcheries.
I
Like it's still a pretty good
know.
mining base.
That's more than I'm meant to. Yeah, that's definitely
Like,
more than I'm
excel it,
supposed
kill
to.
that instantly.
It especially annoys me when they do it from the hatchery instead of like a gas geyser or like a more obvious target that's nearby.
Look how low those hatcheries are!
Yeah,
I still think you win, but I'm just like nervous.
I feel you. Let's get Ultra Cavern. So, a lot of people are going Stalker Colossus at the moment. And a lot of people keep trying to make Broodlords. And I think Broodlords are good, but I actually think Ultras are easier to use and better
Tumor.
when you're fighting against that.
Because it's not
Our army is
making any
using
more
the
immortals,
drones.
you mean?
Yeah, well, a lot of people aren't making any Immortals. They're making 1, 2, or 3. Oh my lord.
Hatch has been stripped back.
Damn, dude.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, that fight did not start the
The
way it
enemy
wanted, I
has
think.
begun hostilities.
You- Wow. He didn't even kill that 5-hit point hatchery. I love this little counterattack approach Hydra in the south.
Yeah, I call it a distraction squad. Because its goal is to distract more than anything. You know, it doesn't have to... It just has to be enough units that they can't deal with it with one walk-in.
It's all in.
It's like... So right now, this one's a bit too small because I lost a few units on it, but I always want to have enough that, like, you warp in 10 Zealots and it still won't be enough. So it's just a pain in the dick to deal with.
A pain in the dick.
It's a little bit worse than a pain in the arse. Let's be real.
That's right. And Zombie Grub especially is like, yeah, I hate having pains in my dick. Alright.
Ooh, new war chest.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
know-
I
you know
would
what
give
I
an
mean?
equivalent, but it would be too gross, I think.
If you say so. Alright.
I heard like the curiosity and disbelief at the same time, and then the acceptance of being like, yeah, I guess all right, if you say so.
I was just taking my time with trying to process what you said. I'm like, we went earlier, and I'm just trying to make sure that we're both picking up, we're both putting down at the same time. It's feardragon
was-
time, friends.
I was trying
Oh,
really
yeah.
hard to get Maynard to laugh on the Pylon show and to me in chat. Once, but it was just a chuckle. I wanted it to be.
You got,
more.
you got me one time, yeah.
I don't know what to
Try-
veto.
try-
Whatever.
Trying to refresh this. I just vetoed all the last season maps.
I just whatever. I don't care.
Just whatever, dude. Are we wearing the same hoodie?
Huh?
I think we're wearing the same hoodie.
We might
Oh no,
be. I
you have
haven't seen
the,
play
you
yet.
have the, you've got like the earlier one. I've got the one that has like the, softer insides.
Oh my god, it's light VP.
Yep.
Oh,
One
good.
of the
Like it.
biggest contributors to Liquipedia and esports Starcraft Twitter and everything.
He's one of the cranky ducklings, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Which means he knows your style.
Well, he.
That's
puts it as
fine.
his
I don't know my
tags.
style on this map. How's he supposed to know? Thank you, Smallpox, for the 700 bits. No shock.
Damn.
Sorry.
Try again.
Please don't. Any money
Please
I'm
do.
getting, I'm just giving to charity anyways right now, so.
So
actually
that's
just a waste of money.
That's no. Well, that's. Are you saying that charity is a waste of money? Excuse
No,
me.
I'm saying that donating to
Well-
Twitch and then having it donated to charity is a waste of money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just,
yeah. Okay.
just
I
donate
get
to
you, I get
charity.
you. Yeah. Twitch gets
Yeah.
the cut. I get it.
The shock, Revy, you gotta donate.
Where is that drone going?
Proxy hatch or something, maybe?
Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Shit, man.
Shit,
I
baby.
got subs on subs on subs on subs. Hey, I'm almost back to 400.
Yeah, feedback has one more range now. I keep forgetting that.
Oh yeah. Maybe he's drone scouting because he's just terrified of being counter rushed. Whoa, what the fuck?
Well, it was a terrible drone scout then.
Back in a second.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Don't get murdered, Maynard.
Oh, hey, I broke my thing. It's not working.
Hey,
think it's
Robbie's
off.
immune.
Oh, fuck. Okay, it just came in really late. It's actually not me. When that happens, it's not me, actually. It's
Do you run it through your phone?
yeah, unfortunately, it's like a really, really stupid thing about the software
Oh,
that
this
I
looks
use.
like it's going well.
It's just so funny seeing you like standing and playing and like picking your phone up in the middle of cannon rushing. I'm like, this is a truly unique level of StarCraft.
It's multitasking that we wouldn't even understand.
No. So of course we are on Ravi's view now, guys. If you're watching this later on YouTube or anything, feardragon64, twitch.tv. Maynard's is twitch.tv/Maynard with an E on the end. And twitch.tv/zombiegrub, one word.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be.
What was that?
Yeah,
Has to
has to be a
word.
one word. Yeah, you put a space.
We could have like an underscore or something though.
True.
Yeah,
We could have an
and-
underscore.
Feardragon 64 is holds phonetically. It's not the number.
Are you guys talking about me?
That's
Not
not
about
all.
everyone.
Everyone. Actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Your build's going great. You're doing great.
Did I hear a little bit of robot in Maynard's voice? Is that just me?
Oh, I hear it in your voice
Doing
too.
real-
Yeah,
yours.
me too. I hear it in both of you guys'.
Alright, it's the server playing up, I guess, on the call. We are in the US East region. Should I change it and have us all DC from the call for a sec?
Let's do it.
Yeah, do
Don't
it.
ask.
Alright,
This is
and we back?
Yep.
Yep. I just put it on US West. Hopefully it'll...
Oh, whoa. Maynard, say something?
Something.
Oh, you went so low. What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna boost you up. Boost it.
Boost me, baby.
Wow, you're
Boost
so
him.
much lower. I'm actually 200%.
Oh, I don't have any sound. I can't hear if he's gonna knight us from me.
Why are you playing without sound? How can you hear us?
I have it. It's a production thing. I just have it muted when I'm like on a starting soon screen and stuff.
Have you got wireless in-ears or what's going...
No. I have a
You have speakers?
over the ears. Over the ears. They're wired.
Oh, okay. They're almost invisible.
That is part of the point.
That's so seamless.
I
And
told him
then
to do it 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
thank you,
seamless.
Red Eye.
It's really immersive, and then there's just a SM7B coming straight out of downtown, right on the right side there.
Kind of looks like it's coming out of the Protoss overlay, though, actually.
Yeah, it looks like it's part of the overlay. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. I was wondering about this.
This is the StarCraft 2 soundtrack. This is not Bloodborne music.
So, what's
Blood
the
Bowl music
topic
is good
for
there.
this game, guys? Something silly or something serious?
Micro those shield batteries, make them heal each other.
My
He
my
only
topic
killed one of
is
them, I think.
PlayStation 5 announcement. Apparently there were a bunch of other games announced, but only one mattered, and that was Demon's Souls remastered.
As soon as I saw the aesthetic, I was like, oh, Maynard's gonna like this.
I saw the video and then I heard the na na. All I needed was those two notes, and I instantly knew it was Demon's Souls. It's the theme song from the original. I'm like, oh my god. Yes, get into my body, PlayStation. I knew a remaster would happen, but I didn't. I was more like I hoped that it would happen, but I thought it would be on PS4. But better late than never.
I love that Chat Immortal just standing at the bottom of the ramp with no high ground vision, killing a tumor slowly. He's just like, yeah, I'm not afraid.
Some of the games looked interesting. I remember when I first watched, like, I don't think it was the first Actually, it might have been for the first PS4 year, because it was so long ago. I actually was, like, really hyped for so many games. Until Dawn, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Anything with Dawn in it, really.
Yeah, exactly. Detroit Becoming Human, like, in some other ones. And Spider-Man, obviously, like, I was, like, so hyped that it actually, like, really made me pick up PS4. Granted, like, a year later, but still. I didn't really get that hyped for this one. Like, I probably will eventually buy it, but yeah, only if like some of the interesting games really get good reviews.
I didn't buy a PS4 until Bloodborne came out, which was in like 2015. And then my PS4 was a Bloodborne machine for like a year and a half. I didn't have any other games because I didn't care about any other games. I feel like the PS5 is going to be very similar, where I get the FromSoft game and only play that. And then eventually there'll be something that I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Like
Well,
Horizon Zero Dawn, I know a lot of people really love Horizon Zero Dawn. I actually got very bored and stopped playing it
yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
like partway in.
The only reason I finished it was because it was a stream game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't really love it all that much, but
Oh gosh.
I'm almost like usually I'm like pretty happy when I'm like, yeah, you know, at least I was streaming it and I finished it, so I know like, you know, the full details. But like Final Fantasy VII, I actually regretted all 60 hours or whatever I streamed of it. Okay, like
Oh,
in the last hour.
Speaking of a long time wasted, why did you spend 50 hours playing The Witcher 3 if you didn't like it?
Yeah, that's actually
Okay, so here's the
hilarious.
story,
Yeah,
right?
I
Okay,
saw that. And I'm like,
Two
why?
guys on Twitter were like, "That's a fair amount," and I'm like, "That's the fair amount before you can determine if you don't like The Witcher."
You're doing it for two guys on Twitter? You put
No,
50
no, no,
hours
no,
of your
no.
life?
No, that was the tweet. That was a response to the tweet I made.
Oh, okay.
They were like,
But
"Okay, I
what
can
made
respect
you go-
that."
What made you
Okay,
go
so here's the
50?
thing. For the first 10 hours, I was like, okay, it's not really my jam, but maybe it gets better, right? Because everyone loves this game so much. And I made that like angry tweet about when does it get better. So I finally figured out what to do to kill a fucking werewolf. And I also figured out that I was basically staying in the starting zone for way too long. So
Uh-huh.
once I got to like Novigrad, I think I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of like more so where the game actually starts. And okay, I'm actually not supposed to like look for herbs. And okay, I know how this works, right? So I would go through like maybe a couple hours of like actually
it's
enjoying
micro.
the open world shit and being like, okay, I'm kind of getting it. And then I would phase out and I'd be like, all right, this is actually kind of a slog. And then I'd be like,
GG.
well, I'm 25 hours into the game and I need to find Siri. So let's
there
just go
wasn't
ahead and
another
try and
base.
let's try and focus in on the story, right? Let's try and just complete the main story. And then, of course, because it's an open world game, I would get distracted. So about 40 hours in, I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's just find Siri and do this fucking stupid main storyline. So I did. And then it was one of the lamest battles ever. All right, finding Siri and then having to fight the, whatchamacallit, the wild hunt. I was like, that's it? That's what happens? Are you fucking kidding me? And then I was like, okay, maybe it gets better with Siri involved because Siri seems like a cool chick. I actually didn't even like Siri. Okay? So after fucking
She had a
traveling
very
through
atrocious voice
worlds.
actor.
what?
She had an atrously bad voice actor.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, this is actually really mediocre. Same for Yennefer was fine, but Triss, I also did not really. I was like,
Oh,
this kinda sounds weird.
she was a lot better, Triss, but like Siri was laughably bad of a voice
So,
actor.
Yeah, so then I was like,
you're up, by the way, I think, ZG.
no,
yeah.
you're up.
Oh, I'm up? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because
Shit.
I already saw ZG play.
Here
So-
I am trying to dodge a bullet. All right.
To finish my story, I was like traveling through different worlds, and like I was like, this has got to be the most interesting part ever, right? This is supposed to be what's most interesting, and I cannot give any shits. Like, I just have to admit that I'm never going to like any part of this game, and that's how you end up with 50 hours played in a game you didn't even really like.
I think I mean I've never really played an open world RPG that
never played
had a
Skyrim or
good
anything like
that had a good culmination. Like it's always the joy is just hanging out, exploring the world, doing the side quests, and the main storyline is almost always a letdown. I'm sure there's been some exceptions that I'm forgetting about, but a lot of them, I feel like the game is like you just enjoy exploring the world and hanging out, and you kind of try to role play a little bit, get in your own little, have some fun and do some different things. And I mean, a lot of them fall flat because of bad combat mechanics that aren't interesting. People think to make an open world game, you need to make the combat kind of dull, Elder Scrolls style, right? You know, Morrowind and Skyrim, some of my favorite games, Morrowind especially, but the combat's pretty fucking bad. And I've heard the Witcher combat is kind of okay, but it's like dumbed down Dark Souls, right?
Oh God, don't even.
Not
Don't
really
even.
comparable, I would say.
It's like apples and. I mean,
you
have a
literally
s- you have a
cast
sword,
Quen, and then you
that's
dodge,
similar.
and then you attack. Like,
I mean, you
5
dodge
times.
attacks and stuff like that, but you don't really have a stamina bar. You have like an adrenaline meter, but adrenaline doesn't matter for the most
no,
part.
it doesn't. I didn't
So
even
you can
realize
just
that was a
spam
thing.
dodge. You can just spam dodge. And Dark Souls actually has like a lot of endurance management. If you catch yourself completely exhausted, you will actually just die.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything. You can't block. You can't roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Witcher, you
it's
can just
either,
spam it. Actually, I found The Witcher 3 a really good time, but I also am one of those people that, like, I didn't just run around collecting stuff and doing stuff. I wanted to just play the story. So I just followed the main quest. And that's all I did.
I definitely can't. Like, every time I say it, I don't. I end up getting sidetracked.
That's fine.
But-
Again, like, I still don't. I would not have gotten it like that 10-hour mark where you're like, okay, I'm gonna play the main story now. It wouldn't have gotten that far for me. If I didn't like a game, I'd be like, all right, that's it.
Well, no, I didn't know what the main story was. like there was the main story.
Like you didn't
Option?
know your quest tab, or
No, there's the quest tab, but there's like 3 different main story parts.
uh-huh.
So you would go off to one and then get the subplots that may or may not be important. And then I quickly realized like they weren't important, and I was like, okay, let's get going again. And then there'd be another main plot scenario. And I also was like stuck on this one side quest with the werewolf until about 4 levels past it. So I just thought I was playing the game wrong, and I wasn't prepared to go to the rest of the game.
I mean, technically, it sounds like you were playing it wrong.
I was playing, yeah,
you
and the
just-
fact that I didn't just go to Novigrad.
Yeah. But that's like you should be allowed to do that. Should be allowed to do what you want, as far as like exploring open world and that sort of thing, in my opinion. But whatever. Like I think in even though I didn't really like Breath of the Wild, I like that you can go anywhere you want, and it's not gated by a level or something like that. Like sure, there's gonna be a monster you can't kill, but you can just avoid it. Whereas Witcher is very gated by your level, like your power level.
I like The Witcher's way of doing it better, actually. Breath of the Wild was another game I didn't like. But I was just, I don't need fun mechanics. I don't need an open world, but I'll live with it if I like think the story is interesting and the characters are interesting.
No, I'm very mechanically driven.
Geralt
Like,
never got any more interesting. The story was never interesting. The setting never appealed to me. Like, so far, really, the only open world that's really gotten me recently is like I played through Fallout 4, and that was pretty fun. And then
I
Assassin's
hated
Creed.
Fallout 4.
Assassin's Creed's really fun.
Fallout 4 I lasted about an hour.
I played only the first Assassin's Creed for 10 minutes at my friend's house, and I thought it was lame, and
That's very different.
I've never touched an Assassin's Creed game since then. It's like 15 years
different
ago
now.
or something.
Yeah, Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed's just an open world game now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it got rid of all the not all of it, but it got rid of like 90% of the animus, whatever the fuck it's called.
Anime. They got 90% of the anime out of there.
Yeah, right. The real world shit is all cut, basically.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay for
early
people to
season,
like
most
different things as well. So there's always someone who's really offended when
I
you
don't
talk about
think
how
it's
much they hate something.
I think you need. I think you need to play 50 hours of The Witch before you can really determine if you like it or not.
No, I'm incredibly tilted that you played that long of the game that you didn't like. It's so much time that could have been something else.
There are very few games I play for 50 hours. There are very, very few games. There's a lot of games I really like. I play for like 30 hours, and I'm like, cool, that was a great game. And then I never touch it again, you know?
Well, the thing for me is that I find it very difficult to really get into a game at all. Like I've even tweeted about that, being like, I don't know if it's me being old, me being low-key depressed, or me just actually not liking any games. So I actually, anytime I start a new
it's
game,
the latter. I don't like mini games.
so anytime I start a new game, I'm always like, well, I need to give it a decent shot because maybe I will really like it, or maybe I just want something to distract myself so I don't boredom eat rather. Exchange the or anything like that. Like just think that's not working. It's actually a bit of a problem, but it's the way that I work apparently.
Someone in my chat has said, I had to stop on my first playthrough of The Witcher 3, but then I got really stoned, and then I got in the zone and enjoyed it.
Well, thanks for your
I'm like, all right, that might be the build. Maybe that's it. If you don't like it, zombiegrub one more go. Just get super fucking high first, and then try another 10 hours, okay?
Have you ever played a game high? I've watched movies. I remember one time I got high and I was like, what movie was it that people were like, you gotta watch this when you're high? Oh, I don't remember what it was.
Pan's Labyrinth?
No,
Oh, God,
no,
no.
I still haven't watched that. I still haven't.
Oh no, that's the worst.
You're like, I don't think I like the marijuanas anymore after this.
I don't think it was Midsommar.
Big
That's what
Lebowski?
People are like, no, is the Big Lebowski really a high movie?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I think I would enjoy it a lot no matter what. That's just a funny, weird movie. I just always think of that goddamn musical bowling alley sequence. And it's just, you know, so I'm like, what am I amazing?
Can't remember. But usually I just fall asleep anyways.
There was a network error. Please try again. Did that happen to anyone else?
No.
Okay. Just as action starts. There we go. It's working now.
Like, honestly, the last game that I really thoroughly enjoyed and, like, couldn't wait to play and just, like, always had a good time was Spider-Man.
For me, it was Doom Eternal.
OG.
And before that, it was Sekiro.
That one for PS4.
Mm.
It hasn't been that long since I've enjoyed the game, Pig.
Just checking.
The OG PS1, like,
You got like a
20
frozen,
years ago.
yeah, frozen
ever since
soul.
Zombie Grubs hated video games.
Oh, I can swing on buildings. Every other game you play, like I can't swing on buildings. This is fucking shit.
Yeah. It ruined me. What did you regret about Final Fantasy VII Remake? The final fucking hour.
So they just left it the same, or?
No!
No,
God,
they
don't even
didn't.
get me started. Oh my god, this... Oh, Jesus. If you want me to rant this entire game...
I'm down. I have not touched the remake. I'm one of these
actually-
guys who's like 2 years later, I'm like, oh, I'll pick up that remake, you know.
Yeah. I've, you know, sometimes I have these ideas of like being like jokingly mad and I'll like fuck it up and it won't be as funny as I think. I actually think I was the most eloquent, real mad I've ever been in the final hour. At one point, I was actually like, I'm fucking Artosis right now, alright? This is fucking bullshit. Like, I cannot deal with this. And people were like, we should clip this. Yeah, if you clip this, I will actually use it. I could not. I just fuck because people were already prepped. Like they were already kind of like doing suggestions of like what it could mean. Because that's the thing is that technically there's a possibility that Final Fantasy VII actually goes on the exact same way it always has, despite this weird fucking thing that happened. That the next portion that gets released, it's just the open world. You go to Wutai, like whatever the fuck it is. But what is very popular amongst the people who actually think about this shit, and as soon as you hear it, it's very, very likely, like you realize all the signs in the final battle, is that they're setting up alternative timelines.
Oh no.
Yeah. Which is so fucking Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts, gotta be the most convoluted bullshit to make this interesting, because otherwise we're terrible fucking storytellers that Square Enix has ever been. Alright? Like, and it infuriates me that they would take a very, like, also, like, I know Final Fantasy is a magical world and it's very different, and towards the last few hours of every Final Fantasy, it really goes off the deep end. Like, weird fucking things happen. It usually doesn't until the very end. Up until the very end of just, like, of 7, like, it's mostly just this, like, very real, like, to the real world story of eco-terrorism, right? Like, you're fighting against corporations, you're fighting to save the planet, you're fighting with a group of characters that are interesting, and I felt like that was a beautiful, solid, like, story, even if I give Final Fantasy VII shit. And then they're gonna come back and be like, actually, Sephiroth has entered the life stream and can now influence the timeline, so you have to face this giant fucking Kingdom Hearts looking shitty monster that looks like Amon had a child with whatever the fuck Kingdom Hearts character it was. I don't even fucking remember. And then it just exists and you kill it and then it's gone and then you don't even see it again. Like, what was it? Who fucking knows? All right, you're back at Midgar at the end of the highway and you're like, what the fuck was that? Also, Sephiroth. He was constantly dangled in front of everyone because of his notoriety, his infamy. But people who don't even play this fucking game, who've never played Final Fantasy VII, are probably like, who the fuck is this white-haired guy? And then you get this epic battle at the end of the first part of Final Fantasy VII, which is just the end of Midgar. And they're like, here's the most best final fantasy fight that's exactly like a Michael Bay movie you're ever gonna fucking get. Face this guy, you have no idea why you're mad at him or what the fuck he's doing, and face him in 5 different iterations because we're Final Fantasy and one boss battle after another, and then he just disappears. It didn't even fucking matter. The battle just happened and you left. And you're like, what was that? Why did that happen?
That sounds very satisfying, to be honest. Sounds like a really good, good lead up. Nice, satisfying finale. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that game.
I cannot believe it.
I think, I really try to encourage people on the ladder to be more aggressive and dictate the pace and get in their opponent's face. But I think I'm always amazed when someone just walks into a mech army and tries to burrow their lurkers on it like that. Like, that was the ultimate Chad psychopath Zerg move I've ever seen. This guy Absolute madman. Wild move. Zero
Lurkers
respect.
versus mech.
I mean, I love Lurkers versus mech, but
He's not losing the fight. Okay, now he is.
this is insane, dude.
Is this actually off 3 bases?
This is fucking YOLO, dude. Oh,
It's gonna make it
Black
quite
Label continuing a gifted sub. Thank you, Black Label. Wow. That means a tier 1 sub as well, right? Like if you do a Twitch Prime after you've been gifted, that doesn't count as continuing a gifted sub, does it? Not sure
Wait,
how
what?
that works. Like if you've been gifted a sub and then you Twitch Prime sub, will it say you're continuing the gifted sub or will it say you've just Twitch Prime subbed? Because I think continuing a sub always means tier 1, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If you just use Twitch Prime again, it just shows up as 2-month resub.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Much love. Yeah, I think when I play against this and against this player, I would just leave tank siege at every base, like 2 to 3 tanks.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, because he's like probably just gonna keep running lurkers in. So you just like build some turrets.
I'm just worried about Spire, basically. But I think he's just going for like full lurker mode. Like he's going hive lurker, I think.
Yeah.
I need more factories.
feardragon's PC died,
Did it? Oh shit.
so he's gonna just
So
be done
Rob,
for the day.
I thought he was just making love to his beer.
Well, he might
I mean,
still
if
be
it was
doing
a big
that.
can. 89 SCVs, that's enough. Let's go for push. Never got 2-2? Oh, I don't have 2-2 yet. Oh, I never got Yamato. Should probably get that.
So did you guys just start a new D&D campaign? You're a few episodes in?
We did,
or-
yes. Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
We missed it yesterday because of me. Because I'm a
that's
big old
not
dummy.
exactly wrong.
Yeah.
Time zones
But
are
you
hard.
could also perhaps blame Artosis for just letting a freewheeling discussion go on.
Oh
Free
right.
discussions.
Yeah. It was
Free discussions, not the future.
It was a long show. I remember I rated and I was like, oh, they're probably already into Patreon questions, but I'll still rate up Artie. I'm sure it'll go for a little longer. And 2 hours later.
Yeah, it was 4 hours, I think, which is definitely on
Yeah.
the longer side.
Well, I mean, you know, when you're paying Tasteless $4,000 to come on this show, you've got to get your value, your bang for buck. So
He's got to really
Yep.
come on the show, you know what I mean?
I did really look forward to hearing more about casting, but it was mostly like I don't know if you watched it, Pig.
I watched parts of it. Yeah.
Okay. It was like a lot more about the industry,
Yeah.
which is so cool.
Yeah. I saw a few little discussions about like streaming and stuff versus, you know, casting and talking about like working with different production companies that are hard to work with and all that. Hey, I just had a weird memory flash. Wasn't there like a week where Hydras had 7 range and they could outrange planetaries? Am I misremembering? I feel like that was a thing, like on a balance patch or something, right?
Maybe like really far back, like Wings of Liberty far back.
No. I'm talking like early Legacy, like 2016, 2017. I think probably the 2017. You know the first big patch in Legacy? I think it was around then.
When
It
Hydras
lo-
actually became useful again.
Yeah, they had 7 range. It was amazing. I think it was when they split it into 2 upgrades for the first time. So like it's 2 upgrades, but they become 7 range now. It goes from 5 to 7. And then like, yeah, there was like the moment people realize they like have this like concave of Hydras shooting a planetary and it's like, I can't shoot you guys unless I get high sec auto tracking. And everyone was like, what? It's so weird. Yeah, it was funny.
I wasn't really playing a ton of ladder. Like I've never really been a ladder player, but you know, streaming I ladder a lot more. But I remember playing like Archon mode. Just like trying to bring back Hellions or some shit to deal with these Hydras.
Like, I just need to secretly get 32 Blue Flame Hellions and then drive on the Hydra Ball.
There's some trippy
Oh my
metas.
god.
Zerg overall was just severely overpowered in the beginning of Legacy of the Void.
I just got surprised by him and lost the game.
This Zerg! Such a Chad! He's like, I'm gonna grab my 13 Lurkers and 40 Hydras, and we're just gonna go for the natural. I don't know what's there, but we're gonna go. Oh my god.
Lakas.
The power of no fear. It's just like, well, mech player normally has many tanks sieged here, but let's check. Oh my god. Oh.
My turn. Beep, 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 beep.
What do you guys think is the most infuriating thing to lose to? For me, it's like if someone just overwhelms me with Mass Roach Ravager when I have like 10 immortals, but I'm just not looking at my army, so I don't like Force Field or Storm. And then I look and all my immortals are dead, and I'm like, oh, but my army can kill your army without losing a single unit. Like that for me is one of the ones where someone just does like a YOLO push and you're not looking at your screen. I think it's the not looking at the army that gets me the most.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure there's things that bother me when I play my main races, but whenever I occasionally play Zerg and I'm facing a Terran, I'm very, very critical of the other Terran. You know what I mean? Because like I'm
yeah.
on their side of the thing.
Yeah. You're
And
like,
I always get so mad when they just push on to creep. Like,
they just
don't
YOLO.
scan.
Yep, no,
Yeah, they
yep.
just YOLO, and I'm like, you're not gonna fucking ever make Masters 2 if you keep doing that, okay? Like, this is stupid shit, alright? Like, GG, whatever. And then I leave.
I lost to a Terran today who did that. Who just dove through creep, and I was like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, I don't have enough Zerglings and Banelings. Like, he can do this. I'm like, this... You know, there's like the one voice in my head that's like, this guy's a fucking idiot. If I just had the normal Baneling, I'd fucking kill him. And the other voice is like, well, you know, you gotta actually have those Zerglings and Banelings ready to beat that army. Like, it's not a dumb move unless you actually punish it, you know? Like, I'm too afraid of creep when I'm playing Bio. That's why I'm playing mech now, because I get too scared of it. I'm just like, oh, I just will not push on creep. I get too pissed off.
Yeah, Bio's too hard.
Bio, too hard. Instead, just burn the drones. Burn. Siege tanks, burn drones.
Yeah, but mine's got made better, so it makes me want to try Bio.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That factory, man. The thing is, like, they may need to go and revert that old Widowmine change. I really do think, like, Widowmines can kind of come out a bit too fast. I mean, they made Widowmines so quick to build. Like, they used to build slower, but you can pump out like 6 Widowmines in a minute out of one reacted factory. It's a lot of production for one building. It's actually insane. It builds them almost as fast as a reacted barracks builds Marines. It takes 3 seconds longer for each pair of Widowmines. It's 21 versus 18. It's kind of crazy. I think when they took away the invisibility, it made sense to increase the production speed, but now they're kind of giving it back. I'm like, ooh, they might need to look at that again.
Oh my god, this fucking Zerg. This is why I SCV Scout. That's fucking these people, man.
This is yeah. Pull some more to repair SCVs. Throw a bunker down. Think you'll be okay. Yeah, I would expect Banelings to come behind this, so I'd build another bunker and just build Hellions and Marines. Could just be Ling speed, but yeah, you never know.
This is I think he's busting.
He's still not making Banelings.
I just focus on the macro here, 3rd depot, and just keep building units, and you know, should be all right.
And people don't bust with Banelings anymore. It's all about the Roach Warren.
Especially on this map, right? He's like expanded to his goal base. I played a player who did this to me yesterday. Follow up, 1 base muter. I was like, what's coming? And I was like, what the fudge? There's muters here? I was like, thank God I went 2nd and 3rd barracks before 3rd CC. Like, what the hell?
Nice.
Do I have 2 keyboards for game and chat? I have 2 for different PCs. I can type in chat on this one. It's just... Yeah, I don't like having software linking all my shit. There's too many things that break with every Windows update.
This is the old 1312 into take 2 bases and drone.
Yeah, you'll be right. This is like usually a pretty even playing field, I find. The reason I lose from here is I get tilted. And
Couple times.
I don't know why. That's just, I love that, man. He's like, all right. Not only does this tell me you're droning, it tells me you're fucking up your droning. This makes me quite happy.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? There's like banging outside my house. Like, it feels like someone is banging their hands against my window.
Well, that's terrifying.
Well, I'm not really worried, but it's just like something. It's more like something out there has a big enough shockwave to it that it's rattling all the windows in my house over and over again. It's really annoying.
Oh my god.
I love the like just a couple seconds of delay on the stream. You're like, oh my god, and I'm like, I think I'm about to see 30. Yep, 30 zerglings. Yep.
There they are. What time is it down under? It's in my state. It's 11:22 a.m.
Pig, can you move your mouse cursor? Why? It'll just make the stream look shit. Piss off.
Piss off.
Piss off, mate. You just bring up all this shit. Look, now we got all this. We got zombie grub there. No. Get rid of that. Oh, actually. Oh, it's showing up on my second. Oh, because my Elgato is showing up a second one of that. Okay, he was actually helping me. I totally forgot that actually is extended. Lol.
Kappa. That feel when the backseat's actually useful.
I know. I didn't even think that would.
I thought Zombie was going to play bio.
I didn't even realize that shows up over there. That's crazy.
Oh, wrong way.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
I was like, what is this white thing flying across the screen? Stream graphics, stream resources, upgrade your stream.
Upgrade your stream.
Nerdorgy.com.
Nerdorgy.com. Yeah.
What do you think the tech is?
If you thought orgies would smell bad, you haven't seen anything until you've tried nerdorgy.com.
Guaranteed extra neckbeard, adding the flavor that you won't forget.
Yeah. Baba the Boopy, thank you for the tier 1 reset for 2 months. Welcome back. And 2MBZ, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months as well. Welcome back. Thank you, gentlemen. Or ladies. Thank you, males/females.
You know, after last week, the whole weekend, I was literally singing "When a Man Loves a Female."
Male or female.
What's it? When a male loves a female. I was just like, oh my god. It was stuck in my head for like 4 days.
It was stuck in my head after the stream, or I remember like having a shower later. Like I did some cardio, I had a shower afterwards, and I was just like in the shower going, "When a man loves a female."
Yeah, I literally was playing a whole bunch of Michael Bolton
Innovation
on.
right now is Innovation a blonde American girl all of a sudden? Because I'm seeing Banshees kill 20 drones here. What's happening?
Diddly damn. And this player's going Hydras as well.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm really quite confident against a Hydra guy and mech, but I fucked up last game real bad.
yeah, I get triggered when I lose games like that. Like I said, it's just like the guy just kept pushing right into the natural with no warning, and you're like, what? It's also hard on that map. So submarine is very small, and they can just like get from their natural into your natural in no time. So you get very little warning.
The part about that game that really made me upset was the fact that my entire army was there, and if it was sieged, I would have been fine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just didn't respond in time. Like, my army actually annihilates his army if I'm in siege mode.
I get so carried away with harassment and stuff, and I'm so used to having like very mobile forces. So I do the same thing where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna micro this Hellion attack, and I like look back and my whole unsieged tank army is just sitting there, and I'm like, I'm like, if I'm not actually doing anything, why don't I just leave my army like kind of sieged and spread across my bases a bit? And I'm like, I know it takes a bit of extra APM, but I'm like, I should probably just leave it sieged up when I don't know, like have map control and stuff, right? And I always forget to do it and die to the same sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh man, right now, like I in the 10 plus years that I've been playing StarCraft, or I guess, a lot of years off, but whatever, been playing it since on and off since release, I've never been as angry after playing the game as I am lately. It actually scares me how much I get angry at this game and how quickly I get angry at this game.
I was good, yeah.
But right now, I'm just incredibly tilted by StarCraft 2 when I play it. I love casting it, love watching it all the time, but when I play it, I just feel incredibly angry, and it makes me not want to play this game. And I need to fix that, obviously. So I do love this game. I know
Well,
I do.
It's a cycle for everyone. I think everyone goes through that point where they're frustrated more than enjoying it, right? It's like an inevitable place you find yourself when you're trying really hard. You like try hard and it doesn't work and it starts to just become a source of frustration, right? So I like that idea of just doing some more focus goal streams and stuff. But it's also like it's hard when StarCraft is like I was giving the analogy the other day when I was talking about this. I was like, you know, StarCraft, you can have a side bay relationship with StarCraft, but it's going to be pretty toxic, right? Like if you don't actually give love and affection and devotion to StarCraft, you're going to come home and all your shit's going to be like getting thrown out the window and she's going to be screaming and you're going to be like, honey, calm down. And she's going to be like, fuck you, don't fucking talk to me, piece of shit. You be playing fucking Dark Souls, play fucking League of Legends, fuck you. You know, like it's like, it gets crazy. But like if you give it the love and affection and you make it know it's your number one bay, usually it can be like really positive and stuff. But it's hard to keep that priority.
Some Banelands at the 4th, weirdly.
Is this the same guy you were playing?
Maybe. There was Banelings being morphed at you. Yeah, right there on the map.
So yeah, I think
Small. Yeah, I actually agree with Carnage in my chat just said that playing a small amount of SE2 is worse than playing no SE2. I actually agree with that.
I think it's the mindset change has to happen. Like there's some people who do it so well where they're like, oh no, like I know I haven't been playing a lot, so I'm gonna like play really aggressive, these kind of fun BC rushes. I don't care if I win or lose. Like it's all just fun harassment. I'm gonna go like even Florencio style or whatever. And I'm like, oh, like that's what I always forget to do, right? Where I'm like, no, like I'm just gonna play my normal builds. And it's like, well, you've been at Katowice for 2 weeks and you haven't touched the game. And you're jet lagged. Like, does it make sense to like scout every 30 seconds and try to react to everything? I'm like, no, like this is a recipe for disaster. So for me, I find it's like calibrating and trying to have the right goals in the game, the right expectations. Those Hydras don't have muscular augments, and it's making me very happy.
Well, I mean, they are still doing their thing.
Lurkers are still very good units.
Yeah, actually, I know that I'm basically saying I'm mansplaining here, but I would get Ravens at this point.
Twitch chat.
Change that over?
No, I didn't see that change there.
Too fast.
I only see 40% of what you're doing because, yeah, you're too fast.
Hi.
That's definitely why.
Can I ask a question? So I have a rule in my chat. It's if you're going to ask a question, you ask it, and then I'll either answer it or I won't answer it. This isn't really a rule so much as common sense of how the world works. It's kind of like if you throw something up, it'll come down eventually. But just shoot, mate. If I don't like the question, I won't answer it. Or if I'm distracted, I might just not notice it. But yeah. Oh my god, I gotta read this.
Super cost efficient.
I gotta read this. Okay, get this maynard. The problems. This is what the person said. Just me, 121412. The problem is the contradiction of the moral norm and the legal norm. In a situation where the legal norm does not provide for punishment. That's it. You don't want to hear the rest? It's so relevant, Maynard. It's definitely not a bot.
Super not. I'm out. God, I wish I could do that in person. You know, when you have to be polite when you're in person, like you're at a... You know, I'm all for having politeness online, but I just like that you can nope out of something, just reading something. You know, you just stop.
That's true. Yeah, like
when you're at a house party and someone says that to you, you have to stand there and nod while drinking. You can't just go, okay, I'm out. You can't do that because it makes you the dick.
It's like, yeah. I really sometimes wish more people would say copy pastas to me in real life, and I'm like, well, that is kind of what all the conversations on like the train or whatever has been when there's just a crazy person sits next to you, starts telling you about like Cactus Jesus and the Rat King and shit, but like. I kind of just want more like someone comes up, they're like, oh, have you ever been so, distracted into so as to not feel, but then when so as to be what, that copy pasta that it like sounds like it's going to go somewhere and it's just absolute nonsense. You're always like 2 sentences deep before you realize it's literally just a bunch of words that lead to nothing. I wish someone would come up to me, look me dead in the eyes at a party, sip in their drink and just say that to me. And then when I'm like, oh, and then they just look at me like offended that I laughed at what they've said. Like, I want more people to be real life Twitch chat trolls, basically, is what I'm saying.
You may just get your wish one day, Pig. Right.
I remember. Do you
This guy.
do you remember when kids started all speaking in Twitch memes? I remember being on like public transport and like all these like young teenagers, like 14-year-olds, were like, "Oh, Kappa," and I was like, "What the fuck did I just hear?"
I used to get tilted at it. I used to be annoyed by it when I talked to people on like Skype back when Skype was important, you know. And they'd be like, "Hello, Kappa," in Skype, and I'll be like, "Ugh, keep your Twitchinese on Twitch."
Yeah, man, it was a bit weird. They're like, "Oh, that's so poggers."
Poggers didn't even exist back then. It was
That's
like
true.
Pre-poggers.
Yeah, Craigasm.
Yeah, Craigasm, Kappa, Razor Dongers. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, this is.
Someone in my chat's like, "Stop it! That was me. I used to say them in real life in school."
I did see on the Parlin show my, the embarrassing moment where I said poggers in real life to.
As long as it wasn't in a moment of passion with your wife, it's hopefully not as bad.
Yeah.
Poggers!
Pog champ.
Oh shit, there's some Vipers.
Oh wow.
Those tanks are
This definitely
Spartan.
isn't the guy I was playing because the guy I was playing didn't want to make tier 3 stuff.
Oh, that tank just blasting him.
The old splash damage, a little bit of that good action.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
Yeah. I mean, you can even rally Hellions. Like, once you get like 10 Hellions, they should beat those Hydras.
What are your? I mean, you're so fast, zombie grub. I haven't been able to keep up with the upgrades.
Oh my lord. No.
It's barbecue.
The most delicious. Oi! What the fuck? Get out of here, lurkers. Those are definitely don't have adaptive talons.
Wow, they yeah.
Holy shit! How does this Zerg have so many units? This is one of these Zergs like, "Oh, I had 7,000 minerals I wasn't spending the whole time."
Every single time I play TVZ, I'm like that. I'm like, how does he have so much stuff?
There's like a weird thing though when you're in this situation as a mech player where like one tank can kill an army. But like if they get on your production or something, like you could just lose 8 tanks for nothing.
I think ZG just sieged a tank that isn't a full wall off.
That's
Oh,
all
there's
right.
a
That's
Hellion,
that's the bait. Yeah, that's the like come up here if you will.
Jailbait tank.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure ZG wins. Zerg's like got no hatcheries. Did you try to make a lair on the low
Yeah.
ground?
It's not over till it's over. This Zerg still has a small chance. There's a small squad of Hydras that are heading home, I think. Like, we should win, but Zerg moved their shit around, you know? By the way, do you think their actual human name is spelt like this? Samuel? With a Y in the middle? Because if so, like, how much do your parents have to hate you to name you that? That's worse than if they name you X or whatever the fuck Elon Musk just named his kid. Was it
I think
X?
it's like some equation he named his kid. I think.
Yeah.
I'm worried about these lings just killing all those tanks.
I think Elon's just being really smart. I think he understands how human potential evolves and that his kid's going to be so rich and privileged, he needs to like handicap them in a way so they build character.
I think they're getting a real name and that was just a placeholder. I think.
Apparently it's XAEA12, but the AE is like a combined symbol.
So, true facts, I'm not actually mining anymore. I only get some mining.
You just drop
Yeah.
mills. That's all you need.
Well, you know, I'm also
And then
scared.
you're going to slide to what's in the top left of the map? Can that go check his base to see what's on it?
Oh my god, I have a banshee?
Dude.
Dude.
Oh my god.
He's not
That's
gonna accept
totally
this
rad.
guarantee. Guarantee it.
It is on red hit points though, so you got to cloak it well ahead of time.
Yeah, right? Oh!
Oh, the lair. Kill it. Do it.
Kill the lair. Kill the lair. Kill
Oh, he doesn't have
the
enough
lair.
to yeah.
Kill the lair. Kill the lair. Apparently they changed it. Now it's XAA-XII. Oh yeah, he was explaining that on JRE. I was they wouldn't allow it, so they changed it to Roman numerals.
He's not on hold.
Yeah.
Lings. Goodbye, Lings. Oh, that was sick. She's killed the infestation pit and the Hydra den. Literal goddess, tasteless.
Why is this game like this?
This Cloak Banshee is the MVP. 1 hit point in a dream. That's all we needed, friends.
I love
Yeah,
just
I think
this
I get Overseers.
safety spread of Tank Raven as well. There is an Overseer already out there, so.
Is there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, there is.
What's
This is
up?
wild. Absolutely wild.
Apparently, Archangel 12 is a plane. Is it like a spy plane? What's it? Archangel 12. What sort of plane is that?
You use Mule to repair it? The Banshee? The Banshee will die extremely fast if it's caught, whether it's full hit points or low hit point. So, he has Vipers.
Oh, yeah, that was a spy plane. Oh, shit.
Look at these slow hydras, man! The slow hydras chasing things around! He never got past slow onwards. Look how slow they are. And now he can't get it. Now he can't get muscular onwards. It's not even an option.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh, if he could just flood Lings. Just a Ling flood. All he needs. Get him, ZG. I want you to win this so bad.
Engine
Birthday
screaming.
present. That's everything, I think.
Yeah, it has to be.
I'm just amazed that Zerg has that much. I'm
Right.
impressed. Hello, buddy.
G'day, mate. Yeah, bring in those lurkers. Give me a little bit
Oh,
of the old
God.
one, too. Oh,
That's all right. It'll run out.
Oh, no.
these tanks. Yeah.
So I always,
Wow, that's why that Pine Cloud.
I've been coaching a lot of people on their verse mech, and it's 2 things I always say. Number 1, learn how to abduct. It's a much more reliable spell. Number 2, if you're going to blinding cloud, don't look at how clumped the Terran units are. Look at how clumped your Hydras are. Because if they're not going to get surface area, blinding cloud doesn't last for an eternity like it used to. You need to have like 6 surface area. That was a great game. GG's.
Yeah, buddy. Well done, ZG.
Thank you. Oh, that guy was 5,200?
He was.
Okay. All right.
Well done. Hot diddly. Thank you very much, 0K, for the Twitch Prime. Pashka has gifted a sub there to DSA. Dude, is it my go, friendos?
It
Is.
is, yes.
Is it my go? It is. Oh my. All right. Yeah, big thanks, guys. Appreciate the support. Oh, Maynard. Oh, 67 months. Found a badge in chat.
2 more. There's 2 more until I can unsub.
Yeah, unsub forever at that point. Thank you, Maynard.
5.2 Grandmaster? No, that's 5.3 usually.
Yeah, so it's 5.35 about these days, actually, I think. Like, my Terran's Masters 1 pretty much perpetually now. Occasionally it pops up into GM, but let's see.
What do we do for lunch today, guys? I've got some chicken sweet corn soup in the kitchen that I could heat up. But
Sounds good.
it makes me feel like shit, so I feel like getting a pizza.
Oh. I have been smashing Tim Tams lately, like the Aldi Tim Tams most of the time. It's so good. Oh, damn. We just got a lovely fart in chat. Thank you so much, Anonymous Cheerer. Appreciate that 1,000 bits. Much love. I've recently updated all my my fart sounds. You haven't had a Tim Tam?
My chat.
Of course she has.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what the hell?
They're delicious. Quite delicious.
They're one of the best things exported out of Australia.
That's
the Tim
true.
Tam.
Big thank you,
Yep.
Sam, Show, and Kalis for the subs as well. Thank you, fam. Really appreciate that.
Feardragon is his PC died, unfortunately. He wasn't feeling well anyway, so he just tapped out.
Bit of a shame. So I'm actually the master of selling out of this crew. So I actually just put in a special cheer effect if someone cheers 100,000 bits. And this is probably never going to ever be used, but a few people actually requested it. So it is literally like a minute and a half of just non-stop fart and poos dropping in toilet sounds. It is pretty terrible, but that's exactly why I think it, there's someone out there who's like, do I want to make Pig listen to gross wet fart noises and, splashes in the toilet for the next minute and a half? And at some point, someone's going to go, yeah, that's worth $1,000.
You're a special brand of human. Pig. Also, that's $100, not 100,000.
That was 100,000 bits. Sorry,
What's going on?
it's $1,000 because 10,000 bits is $100,
Right.
and 10,000 was the previous what I thought was an obscenely high level. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll put one on 10,000. And people were like, why don't you have 1,000? And I was like, that's.
Big job. SCV
I
ready.
was like, okay. Oh,
I mean, there are definitely worse things to spend $1,000 on, but
Go ahead. In the rear. What's going? Huh? SCV ready.
let's put it this way: that would be in my top. That would be in my top 5 ways to spend $1,000.
In the
Yeah.
rear with the gear. Bad news.
Welcome to
Would you
Maynard's
spend
YouTube channel. On this video,
Sure
top
does.
10 ways to spend $1,000. Number 10. Fart noises at Twitch TV X5 Pig.
don't you love how there is like so much of that? Like, oh, I make the YouTube content. It's just like
Rear with the gear.
there's something about like cheap content where I keep thinking people are gonna stop watching it. It's like, wow, it's a list. I should click on that, you know? And then I
love
remember
lists, dude.
people love lists. Yeah, people are really simple, you know? And myself included. I'm not immune. I do it. Sometimes I click on a list.
Upgraded.
It's like, oh, top 5 Twitch fails or something. I'm like, oh, I do Twitch. Let's see what the fails are. And I'm like, did you just click on that? I'm like, why did you click on that big? You know it's gonna be some useless, stupid shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. You'll never guess number 1.
Is Pig stream really weird? Like the video of this quality of this map.
Oh, it looks weird, doesn't it?
Look a little contrasty.
Yeah. You know what?
There's almost a filter on it.
I think I should go back into the settings for
Oh
that.
yeah, it does, huh? It looks grainy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just
Yeah. Mm,
AFK.
no, it's not just you.
Yeah,
It's
that's
extremely
weird.
sharpened. Mm.
You know what? Let me very.
Can we soften? Pig, you're a little too edgy. Can we soften those edges, please?
You know what? I did actually. I think I'll go open my Elgato settings real quick and just gonna put the contrast down to 0 and the saturation down to 0.
He's playing a comic book from 1970. There's a word for that. I forget what it is though.
Graphic novel.
No, the dots. There's actually like a name for the dots. They would
Oh yeah. I forgot. I used to be a comic book artist. I forget all this. It was a long time ago.
Okay, bye.
Hello, Zeph.
Did you miss me?
I always miss you, Devo.
In the rear with the gear.
Looks exactly the same. Oh no, it looks less saturated.
for a unit tier list. Top 10 StarCraft 2 units.
You'll never guess number 1. It's the Baneling.
Yeah, it would be. It's the easiest way to digest information, I say.
Add-ons finished.
I think the whole idea is that you don't digest anything. I think it's the easiest way to feel like you're doing something when all you've got is literally pure distilled distraction in its most pure, unenlightening form.
Pig, I have done listicles, okay? And
Right.
I have learned many things about the top 10, 15 most richest.
He's upgraded.
I
Okay.
actually can't do it.
All right.
Are you
Okay.
ready for
Pig.
this?
All right.
Actually, I have learned at least a little bit about like Dota and CS:GO and stuff for doing the listicles job I'm doing.
I did see a video of you doing Dota stuff.
Raise some hell.
I don't really care about who the richest people are in esports or in Dota or anything like that, but there's like some other cool things, like
Talk to me, big
the
wig.
you didn't know stuff can actually be kind of entertaining.
SCV ready.
Dr. Stream in my chat's like, number 1's the Marine, to be honest. How is that possible when the Baneling counters it?
Ready to raise some hell.
What counters the Baneling, alright?
Yeah.
SCV ready.
The Widow Mine, if you're lucky, is the answer to the what counters the Baneling. A Storm, if you have enough space for the Banelings to not connect with your army, is the other answer. Force fields, if you can force field, is the other answer. If the Baneling stands still under a nuke,
Yeah, baby. Done.
yeah, huh? I'm doing like that, like elbow bump. How about a nuke?
How about it?
Carriers?
Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, you can get a 6 supply, 500 resource unit to counter a fucking 25 gas, 0.5 supply unit, for sure.
SCV ready.
Yeah,
SCV ready.
yeah, definitely.
Here comes. We could use some help here.
What would Adria say? Well, Adria chose the wrong race.
Andrew can't complain about pain. Damn, dude. Is he overcharging that shield battery, Pig?
I forgot that was a thing.
You can't do damage, man. That shield battery's insane.
Been waiting. SCV ready.
Add-ons
This
done.
better be good.
Took long enough.
SCV ready.
Gotta watch some of that stay-at-home story cup VODs
What's
today
going on?
while I'm eating my depression pizza. My upset
Nice.
pizza. Yeah. That's the build today.
I watched some, not like really not any, to be honest, but I
watched-
coincidentally
yeah.
watched when Coconut Games was happening.
How was that?
Well, my Twitch chat sexism bingo card got filled real fast.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, she's a lady. Twitch chat's gonna go absolutely stupid and insane. Yeah.
I am
forgot.
so happy though that it's come full circle, and now once upon a time when I was casting is that Scarlet. Now when she casts, is it zombiegrub? Despite
Oh, nice.
us sounding
Yeah. That's like-
nothing at all alike. Yeah.
That's like looking, sounding, anything. The only thing that's the same is that you guys are the same sex. It's the only thing that's like saying, getting confused between me and Pig. We are both dudes, but extremely different in pretty much every single way.
Yep.
One of us is good at the game, one of us
Your
isn't.
base is under attack. Stay cool.
About to get heavy.
Ariel Ace is like, wait, you're not Pig. Why am I tier 3 sub to you? What? What am I doing here?
Can we fucking save a scan at some point to kill the observer that I should have killed 5 minutes ago?
I was actually literally about to say stop kneeling, kill the observer. I mean, there's a prison anyway, I guess, but one of you has kick-ass dreads. That is true, Peter. It's true. It's zombie grub, isn't it? It's a trick question, right?
What's going
Zombie grub.
on? This
Huh?
better be good.
He said one of you has kick-ass dreads, and I'm like, oh, it's a trick question. That's zombie grub, right? That's who you're talking about? Someone in my chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I just cut
Yeah.
Stop pulling my hair.
Have a blast.
Yeah.
Add-ons done.
I love
Took
doing
long
that when
enough.
people are like, oh, I need a hairbrush. I'm like, dude, me too. My hair's a little knotted. Kappa!
This better be good.
You know what always amuses me is that like people will say that my hair isn't combed when I'm streaming, like regularly, like right now. They'll come in and be like, "You should groom yourself better," and I'm like, "All right."
Which is
And
already
then-
fucked up, but go on.
And then when I'm like casting, they'll be like, "Why don't you look like you do when you cast? You know, your hair is combed, you're really nice, and blah blah blah." The fact that they think my hair is combed more when it has like a billion ounces
been
of
mined out.
hair product
Hope
in
you have an
it
expansion.
and has been like tussled and pumped and everything to death,
Yeah, you're
as
getting
opposed
some
to at
pie on that
home.
fat girl.
Research is done. That
It
one's
just
been
really,
in for years.
really amuses me.
Yeah.
After trying to comb
always
my
look
hair,
like Debbie does Dallas on Zombie Grub?
Research.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I don't want to wake up in 2 hours early. do all the shit.
That's the thing. Like, Wife Nard does do all that shit. She
I
has the process every
know.
day,
They're harassing your SCV.
and she's like up at 6 to get it all done, and I'm like sliding out of bed at 8 a.m. going and like looking at my phone.
Upgrades done. To what's up?
I'm like, well, stream's live in 20 minutes. Guess I'll cook some eggs and then turn it on immediately and just start my day.
I like when she was describing her like levels of like getting dressed up.
Yeah, she has
And she
different
was-
levels of getting dressed up.
she
Regular
was, like-
work day is different.
Her regular everyday wear was like an 8 for me, and she was like, I don't know, it's like about a 4. And I was like,
Yeah,
"Nyeh."
no, so Wife Nard's ultimate tier is when she's doing a dancing gig. When she's has a belly dancing gig, she has like
This better
a
be
3-hour makeup session that has like she's got like glitter on her face, she's got like this huge eyeshadow, eye makeup, it's all perfect. Her hair's all special done. She's got like a wig, like dread extenders as well. Sometimes she has like a dread thing that she puts in there, and just having longer hair in general. These bio units are winning the game for Pig right now. It's pretty insane. He's gonna just all in you, isn't he, Pig? He's gonna pull back after that drop.
Don't lose the zealots.
Yeah.
Four prisons are cool.
But yeah, he just needs to not die, I think. I think that Colossus wins that fight.
They're attacking your base, you
Definitely does
know.
now.
Oh, I thought the bio units could win some fight.
No, Bio's terrible, dude. Come on.
forgot.
Oh,
Zealots need to be A moved.
for them.
No, that's never happened before.
This is definitely the first time that's happened for sure.
I didn't even know this was possible, to be honest.
You know what? It's like a pylon that flies. Crazy.
You know, if they had never given Protoss Warpgate, we would have never had this kick-ass cinematic for Legacy of the Void.
True.
You know,
We also would never have had a Protoss champion because Warpgate's pretty important.
well, they would have balanced around not having Warpgate, but, you know, there's
Yeah.
maybe they wouldn't have to worry so much about defensive damage.
Get a pick! He can't juggle all that DPS. Maybe he can. Are the SCVs going to... Are the boys going to drill the Colossus to death? I don't think
There's
so.
a single Zealot taking all their hits.
Oh no, pig. I think this might be a tap out.
This is a fun game. This was pretty close. This was cool.
Doesn't feel close anymore. I think it was.
There's 2 Colossus and a Port Prism in me base. Come on. Tell me that ain't close, mate. I mean, I'm dead now, but... This is like the very definition of a close game. It's got like 18
Like-
probes. Ah.
Alright. Alright, let me at him.
Alright,
Alright, let me at him. I want to redeem myself. I've had some bad games today.
GG.
Let me at him. Let me get in there. Let me get in there.
Yeah, Patty Mac's insanely
Do
good.
it.
Patty Mac's
Quite
6k. Probably should have scanned that observer on the high ground. I saw it a lot earlier. Shit.
Oh, Shiva Blaster says sub gift if you win. Oh wow.
Don't forget, guys, War Chest has been released.
Do I have any War Chest unlockables yet? See how far we are. Oh, really? Really? War Chest? Just want and skin, dude. Oh, wait, I do have and skin. Tyrador, equip. Q popped. I can't do it. And it's a TVT. Do I just leave? Nope, be a man. Be a man. Be a man. Man up, man up, man up, man up, man up, man up, man
I
up.
mean,
Play the TVT.
just keep it simple, right? Why, you know, you've just gotta follow through, Maney. I would say like just do a 1 base 1-1-1. Marine, like Marines off a reactor, tanks off a factory, and Vikings, and just try or medevacs. You can go crazy high level with that.
This guy's problem is.
What's your fucking problem, dude? What do I look like, your therapist? All right, we're done talking now.
The battle of who gets their first win.
It's like, well, yeah, someone's got to win.
Beep, 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 beep. It does suck when you lose a lot when you think you're playing kind of well. Like, obviously it sucks when you're not playing well and you know you're not playing well and you lose too, but
Yeah.
but I actually think that thinking I'm playing well and still losing is the one that hurts me the most. And I'm just like, I actually kind of did a good job, but I guess it didn't matter anyways.
Well, it's usually like, I feel like those ones are like if I'm not understanding, right? Like I have them a lot more when I play Terran, because there's more times where I take an attack, which often works, and there's like a slight detail that's different in that game, and obviously Glass Cannon Army, it destroys your opponent or it crumbles, right? So I'm like, I get that a lot more. I'm like, well, I feel like I played well, but I still got my ass kicked.
Why do I have so few SCVs? What happened? Whatever.
You just one short. It happens.
No, I'm like 2 short.
No, you one short. Just pull off gas.
Oh yeah. I'll pull 3 off. Pull 3 dudes off at once. Am I right, guys?
That's talent. I mean, some people underestimate the elbow crease, but you can do a lot of things.
Some people underestimate the knee pit. He's soft and warm. Just saying.
You know, like people often say like, no, that's bad, this is good, like this composition's good, that's bad. I think it's the same with a lot of things in life. I mean, as long as you put in the mechanical practice even something which sounds difficult to execute, I think with practice and with focus, you can learn to pull it off.
Do you guys think that casting can be trained? Or do you have to have a natural amount of talent to do it?
I think natural talent helps, but it definitely can be trained.
Yeah. Bit of column A, bit of column B. I think there's technically, I think most things can be trained in life, but I think there's like an immense amount of effort needed for some people. Like if you're not naturally good at
like it takes
talking
longer
to
to learn.
people, yeah,
Right. Yep.
it's like if you don't, if you're like, oh, can I learn to cast? I'm like absolutely afraid of public speaking. Can I learn how to do that? It's like, well, yeah, you can, but like you gotta like go do Toastmasters or something. Like, you gotta build up your fundamental ability to stand in front of people and talk. You've got to build up your ability to, confidently just discuss and roll with people. And that can be developed in so many different ways, right? But like that's like a pretty crazy thing. It's not like you're just like, oh, like if I just practice casting more, it's like no, like you need to like go out there and develop other life skills and shit in order to do that.
Yeah.
Can you train charisma?
No. That
A little
can't.
bit, but like it's yeah.
It's more like- I think a lot of people can be charismatic if they relax. You can help people get relaxed, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's
Hand
it.
job, which I was talking about before. Full circle. There it is.
What about hand jobs?
You heard me. What?
Plunger?
What?
Plunger?
Plunger? I'm playing a TVT. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not sure Pig knows what we're referencing.
I was in my own little tunnel for a second there, actually. What is that one?
So during the pilot show, I was talking about I don't even remember why or how, but I was talking about a hand job, and Zombie Grub's just like, wait, when you give a hand job, it's just like a plunger, isn't it? Like a plunger action. It's like there's no science to it. And like, well,
If Tasteless said that he like always has the bus stop giving hand jobs to people if he ever has to
Yeah,
stop
yeah, yeah.
casting.
All right, yeah.
And he was like, I was gonna walk away with my one really strong arm, and I was like, why wouldn't both arms be strong? I mean, don't you use
Yeah,
both
you don't-
hands?
You double fist it, right? Like,
And Maynard was like, oh, zombie grub, and I was like, how is
I'm
it
like, oh,
not
zombie
like
grub,
exactly
no,
like
no.
using a plunger? Hello?
Hello. Oh my god.
I like to imagine there's like the one really, really fucked up weird guy who doesn't say anything, always lurks in my chat, imagines that I'm like some like sexual goddess, right? And they're just like, one day,
meh.
fall in love with me and have sex, and now they hear this and they're like, oh no.
Yeah, they're like, she's probably
Never mind.
fucking mixed in the sack, man. Bet she goes hard. And then she's like, "What? You double fist hand jobs, right? Doesn't everyone do that?" Like, oh no.
Oh my lord.
Where do I take? Okay, I guess I take it here. What?
There's lots of YouTube channels actually devoted to teaching charisma. Yeah, is telling a girl she's ugly to try and get her to sleep with you, is that teaching charisma though, Stardog?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, that's an old school.
Is it?
It's an old school method. Negging.
No.
Yeah. Good stuff.
No, I mean, I feel like there's actually so many valuable resources on YouTube. I'm sure there's some great channels out there teaching interpersonal skills, but like most things, it's putting things into actual hard practice and getting reps is like a lot of dedication.
Nice.
Have you ever done stand up, Maynard? Have you ever tried like an open mic night?
I have done open mic nights, but for music, not for comedy. Like the
Yeah.
kind of open mic nights where they have like a guitar and a microphone, and they're like anyone can play.
That's cool.
I've played those.
Yeah,
I'll play video.
Zombie Grub will do a video on how.
Sorry.
Done. Yeah.
You guys go on.
instructional. That's the next Patreon tier, guys, for Zombie Grub. It's the
At $3,000, Zombie Grub will show you a tried and true method of the double pump.
And then she'll also commentate it and do some
Give me an extra
caster
$10,000.
caster
I'll show you
calls.
guys how to do a blowjob. The key is to get your tongue really dry, like sandpaper.
Yeah, like a cat's tongue. We want important.
If it doesn't stick to it, then it's not right. It's got to like really grip. Yeah.
Yeah,
Feel like
It
a
should
lot
be-
of teeth. And like a lot of teeth.
yeah, a lot of teeth.
I mean, otherwise, where are you getting the edges from? You gotta have like that.
Is this? Oh, I just can't win TVT. I don't know how to fight in this game. Okay, cool. All right. Do I have any more tanks? I have one.
Two base on one of you?
How do-
Maybe.
I
Relief. Yeah, this is just every TVT pig. Just like you know, every TVT looks like that. I'm doing good. I'm building buildings, and then all of a sudden engagement happens, and I'm dead.
yeah.
So
There's been a meta shift as well, where right down to I find even in Platinum 2, every player is attacking a lot more and they're not missing a beat with unit production. I think I blame the fact that we've had 4 months of watching Clem, Euthermal, and Hero Marine repeatedly attack, like play TVT against each other, and there's like a rather aggressive TVT meta due to the most recent map pool. So yeah, I feel like
Zeph and Lunith in my chat just both said they dumped people because their blowjobs weren't dry enough.
yeah, I mean those are both people with great taste, you know, Aussies who actually have values, good taste.
Yeah.
And connoisseurs of a dry blowjob.
If you guys are okay with another game, I'm happy to play another game because
Yep.
I'm in Rage Ladder mode where I just
But-
want to play games.
Wait, Maynard. Mental coaching for you for your future ladder sessions. You down 30 second sesh right now?
Okay.
What's the game plan for the next TVT? And let's change it to something else. Because 3CC Raven
I
looks
actually-
shit.
Well, I do that to not die because I usually my TVTs don't get that far. They're usually a one base thing.
Yeah.
So I normally do that to not die. But then after the attack doesn't come, I probably should push with 3 or so tanks. I think I'm supposed to tanks.
Yeah. Are you going multiple Ravens? That game was only 1 Raven.
It was 2.
Oh, it was 2? Okay, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, I had 2.
Okay.
I think the other one was in my main and I didn't have to it.
What do you think about just going Vikings after 1 Raven? So it's like kind of the same build, but you like never miss a beat on the Raven tank production, and you just go with like 2 tanks, a Raven, and the Vikings. Sorry, like not Raven production, Starport production.
Right.
So your Starport can take the reactor off the barracks after 1 Raven comes out. What do you reckon? Because this way,
sympathy pains for whoever. I got moderators causing issues in my chat right now.
oh yeah,
I'm getting sympathy pains. Yeah. You know when you watch a guy get kicked in the balls and then your balls hurt, even though you didn't, and nothing happened to them.
oh yes, yes, yeah.
Some one of those. I just felt
Yeah.
a scratch go up the side of my manhood, like a big scratch.
Yep, that's how it goes sometimes. I
TVT, there it is.
TVT.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. All right, let's do it. So same opening that you're used to. It's just we're gonna focus on making sure we don't miss unit production, and then we're the one who aggroes the engage when it comes. That's it. So same opening as always, and then I'll remind you to swap the starport after the first Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Chat says you now owe me 71 US cents according to my coaching rate.
I don't have 100 Australian dollars.
Well, 71 cents. So that's I believe about
Yeah.
$1.
Oh, $1 Australian dollar.
Yeah. You owe me several peanuts the next time we're hanging out, mate.
All right. You know what? Next time we're going to an event together, I will give you half of my plain peanut packet.
All right. That's actually, I'm going to hold you to that. We're going to be sitting on a plane on a shitty airline. And you're going to be like, fine, have the pretzels. Like, I'll just ask for more. And you're like, excuse me, ma'am, can I get some more? And they're like, only 1 per person. And you're going to be really sad and you're going to regret it.
I'll give you the really weird pillar-shaped MSG covered thing that they always have in the nut packet.
Oh,
Like
yeah. They have some strange things in there. The little silicone packet to keep it dry. So maybe that's what you could do to get your tongue dry, guys. Techniques. If you are wanting to get your gobby skills up, get those little silicone drying packs and just chuck a few of those in your mouth beforehand. It'll really help dry your tongue out.
Like a desert. My chat's been being lewd the entire time you guys are discussing things.
I'm
It's
pretty
fine.
sure that
Thank
I'm
you.
being like proxy barracks marine rushed of some
Yeah,
description.
bunker, and just hotkey all your SCVs ahead of time so that you can. Yeah, I wouldn't bother walling off because you're gonna have to drill SCVs through it, and just have all your SCVs on your backup unit key, and you're probably just gonna have to do some drilling. So we're gonna get to see how deep Maynard's drill can go.
All right.
Build another depot behind your mineral line because you're gonna get supply blocked when the depots get killed. Get in the bunker.
Sub for lewd. You're welcome.
Oh no. It's
cat's the best
silica.
place
It's
to
not
be right now.
silicone. Thank you, original pod. That's what we really need. It says if you look it up, it says you shouldn't eat them because of the choking hazard. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I need people correcting me. Wouldn't be Twitch chat without it. Maynard, I think you're clicking your mouse wrong. Just a heads up. Just want to pass on the advice.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers.
So the T-Rex ever happened?
You tried.
Okay.
Oh man, I keep forgetting actually to use that "get fucked" guy in chat soundboard line that I have from you, Maynard. I got to use that more.
Get fucked, guy in the chat. Something like that.
That's exactly it. Actually, I'm gonna play it again. The stream will. Oh shit! Did I not set up a button for that one?
Wow.
Oh my god!
Oh, you
So
proxy-
I read to
proxy
reset up
something
my whole
else now, right?
soundboard. Sad face.
Actually, gonna make Actually, no, he didn't take his gases. Do I need to get
guy
an
in the
anti-air?
chat?
Probably not, right?
He definitely would have taken his gases by now. But
Right.
is that got a starport by now? I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely, Woogie. Be like, where's Maynard's voice line? Remind me any opportunity to get some Maynard.
That's nothing.
So, Herf which I'm not sure if that's meant to be a reference to Nerf Herder, the ultimate Princess Leia, Captain Solo, Han Solo insult. She's like, you Nerf Herder. But is that he's one?
It feels like they ad-libbed that.
Yes, it really did. You scruffy-looking Nerf Herder. But so Herf Herder in chat wants to disrupt the market. He says, why not skip the middleman and instead just eat some sand? That's big brain thinking. Look, if you got any stock picks, please let us know, Herf Herder. You're gonna disrupt the market.
You
Tell
just
us
rub
what to short.
sand on the penis.
More
I
friction
mean,
the
that
better.
really.
Have you ever watched the Mighty
right?
Boosh, Zombie Grub? Have you ever watched the Mighty Boosh? Because this is the plot of one of the episodes where there is literally the bad guy. Well, the monster they come into. His name is Sandstorm, and he's a guy made out of sandpaper. And they end up becoming friends with him because they realize that he's so upset because he can't pleasure himself because he's made out of sandpaper. So they give him gloves, and then he becomes a pretty chill dude afterwards. So, yeah, I feel like sand on certain regions might be an interesting idea. Could be experimental. There may be abrasions though.
Abrasions, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Pig. I'll remind myself to go for a reactor after a.
I forgot the crazy one base play. It's all right. Just keep building depots and don't miss a beat on your production. And I'd say just go across the map like now, and then you can build your third CC on location behind
Out
this.
ahead.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Yeah, send a marine ahead and then gather everything and get going. And we can leave and hopefully we can find a nice angle.
Boy,
I just realized this map's called Submarine. It's kind of yellow.
why are your SCVs on your second hotkey?
That was from the early game defense. Yeah, because I thought he was going to have to drill down to defend like a
Boy,
proxy 4x.
You're coming into the game halfway through, like Why didn't you do this? You didn't see the start of the game.
Okay,
Zombie
but
Grub.
here's what I'm actually gonna yell at you for, not putting your Raven on that. There you go.
Yeah, he fixed it.
You knew what I was gonna yell at you about.
Oh my lord. All right, so
He's got
tanks on the high ground at home. Try to get home. Just go home with everything and just keep building units and try to figure out where those units are and just don't get flanked by his army. Because he's probably going to try to cut you off on your way home.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, that tank! Get fucked! Get fucked!
Wow, that did not work out for our hero.
All right, now I'll go push across the map with everything again. Just build extra depots and like queue up around his stuff and then go punch this guy in the dick.
You got it.
Just remember, not the nuts, right in the shaft. Don't go low. Straight and true, Maynard. Wait, is their name OP Tactics? Yeah. It's actually so great as well, right? Because the whole thing is like, I'm going to do a proxy marine, then I'm going to make a whole bunch of stim marines and hope I can just like catch your army on siege. And then I'm going to start doing lib harass.
Ah, no GG.
No GG.
No GG.
He's got 3 bases. Oh my lord. 2 reacted lib starports. What? This player's a legend.
2 starports.
Can you imagine, Maynard, if you didn't attack there though, there was about to be 2 libs coming in from both sides and sieging all your mineral lines for the next 5 minutes straight. This guy actually is a genius. He's figured out how to do the most bullshit, silly shit in the game. Amazing. God.
Wow. All right, I'm done. Someone else play it. I guess I won a TVT today. Hooray.
Heyo. I guess
Is
I'll
it my
play.
turn?
Oh, is it
I think
me?
so.
You? It's you? Me?
I
Can't
never know
remember.
how long we're gonna go with this, so I'm just,
Actually, I should probably finish. I got D&D in just over an hour. I gotta go have lunch.
yeah.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
Yeah, I should probably
So
cut it off.
you're done yours as well,
Dodge.
ZG? Done?
Yeah.
Dodged?
Yep.
All right, I guess Maynard played the most games today.
Yeah.
Well, you were very gung ho about playing them. You were like, I'm angry. I want to play.
No, I rage lighted a
Yeah,
little bit.
no,
That last
yeah,
game
no.
was a rage lighted game. I'm just like, no, again. Like that's probably pretty toxic to do, but yeah.
Are you either of you gonna keep streaming?
No. No.
All right.